All right, guys. All right. Next game up after watching the Bills and the Patriots. Bills taking the victory. And now it will be the Bills and Kansas City in the AFC Championship, in which they will play at a neutral site. So I'm assuming we will hopefully know that by tomorrow. I will make sure I give everybody the updates for that. Next up, we got these Cowboys and the Commanders. Cowboys and Commanders coming up next. Kickoff in about 10 minutes. We're going to have matchup predictor 89.4% for the Cowboys, 10.5% for the Commanders. Getting into the spread, Cowboys are favored by 7, minus 345 on the money line, plus 7 for the Commanders, plus 270 on the money line for the Commanders. Over and under is 40.5, 40.5. And that is your pregame info. Make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And, of course, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that bell to be notified of all future streams moving forward. What up, that boy? That boy PJ, what up? Gonna take a quick moment here, guys. Grab some grub. And I'll be back in just a moment. Just a moment.
broadcast like that, nothing better. And it feels like football today. 42 degrees, no real wind that's affecting the field right now. You see Dak Prescott, last-minute conversation with the veteran Jason.
All right, guys.
Dallas won the toss. They've decided to receive, and here we go.
Cowboys getting the ball first, kickoff.
Look at Antsy.
Here we go. Taken from the end zone.
Some room across the 25, penalty flies, and we start.
Penalty flag comes out already.
Let's see what the penalty is.
Already. It's going to be a hold on the offense.
As Trey Blake, our referee.
Holding. Return team, number 31. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
And so we see Dak Prescott, who has been, quite frankly, terrific since coming back from the injury, the fractured thumb earlier in the year. And when you're talking about how he does against the NFC East, It's awesome. He's 9-1. Last 10 games against Washington. Numbers through the roof. He's having a fantastic year. Started with Ezekiel Elliott in the back.
Okay, Jones, you have to be here for a while. You have to donate.
And they'll run it to Elliott. Not much there.
And Elliott, he only gets a yard on the run.
Cowboys offense.
That's going to be
They have done with Dak Prescott. Talked about how well he's played. But
2nd and 9.
The line has played well. They're averaging 35 a game since Dak has come back.
Yeah, and you know, there has been the one big issue that stuck out, as you mentioned. Since he came back from the injury, they've been playing arguably the best offense of any team in the league. It's been the interceptions. It's been some of the turnovers they've been vulnerable with.
Shout out to you, Eric.
Mike McCarthy wants to see.
Just shout out to your brother.
Here is another run to Elliott. Not much. Gets out to the 15. Well, look, you're talking about it since his return. Yes,
I'm glad.
Some interceptions, but do you like the
I'm glad that the money that we all actually donated is going to go to a great cause. So, shout out to
touchdowns. I mean, that's why they're playing so well. Both their losses,
the Toy Community Drive.
Losses on the road. 3rd and 5 here.
All right, 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys.
It's blocked up.
And Prescott's got plenty of time. Throws to the middle. And that'll be caught by Brown for 10 yards. And that is a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, this is a great job here by Noah Brown. This is like triple scramble drill. Dak Prescott has all day, and Noah Brown just keeps being friendly, coming back into that inside window. It's a nice job here by Dak, but credit to the offensive line for giving Dak the chance to find Noah Brown there for the scramble.
1st and 10.
First down.
Some pressure. Prescott
Dak throws it away. I don't know. He had plenty of time back there.
There was out some really key players today. Jonathan Allen is out with a left knee injury. They're missing Jamin Davis, their starting linebacker. Cam Curl, their starting safety. But overall, Greg, he's been pretty darn good this year.
They have. They're very good on
That'll lead to a 2nd and 10.
In the areas that matter. And as you mentioned, each week they've lost a couple key guys. Of course, Jonathan Allen. Chase Young being back. We're going to keep an eye on him. You see him here at the top of the screen. Still working his way back from that ACL.
Here's Pollard.
Pollard, nice move. He's going to get 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5.
Last week's game with a thigh injury.
Yeah, so I think for Dallas, what they want to see today, you mentioned with Dak, they want to get this run game going. They want to get this new look offensive line combination with the injuries to Tyler Biadasz, the center. Connor McGovern slides in there. Terrence Steele, the really good right tackle. He's out. Tyron Smith, the veteran, slides from left to right. They want to get this O-line settled in with this new combination, get some confidence back in their run game.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 5.
Couple turnovers aside, it's been on fire since Dak's been back.
3rd down, draw to Pollard, knifing up the middle.
Pollard is going to be just short. It'll be 4th and 2.
Here comes the punting team.
And the Cowboys are going to punt. I don't like that. Cowboys just did not come out strong.
They're top 5 in the league in 3rd down. They get off the field.
Dak's looking a little nervous.
They still have 3 former first-round picks in that front. Now, as you go
I
to
don't
the
know.
second level in the defensive backfield, they're missing a lot of starters, but there's opportunities for guys to play today.
Much love, Conrad.
Get a good chance to evaluate.
Oh, Anger drops.
The punt was dropped. Oh, my. Are you kidding me?
Could not handle it. And
Commanders are going to take over
with the stop and a great start for Washington.
After the drop punt.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It'll be
tricky
1st
about
and
this.
10 at the
He
Dallas
just straight
20.
up drops it. You can see the ball's a little high, but super, easy catch. You can tell by his reaction, just frustrated. That's just
Wow.
a fluke play. Credit there to Eifler,
Wow.
just being able to secure the tackle and give the ball to your offense on the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
That is dream of a start Washington could ask for.
So here's Sam Howell, his NFL debut, 5th-round draft pick, and you're starting on the opposing 20-yard
Well, now, so 1st and 10 for the Commanders at the Dallas 20.
Start with a run to Williams.
That's going to be a run by Williams up the middle, who get 4 yards on the play. Shout out to Play to Win, 1958, man. How you doing? Good to see you. I know it's been a while.
Howell, again, drafted 5th round this year. A lot of people thought he would go higher than that, but come down to number 5. Is last year North Carolina not as good as his first couple of years. We see 92 touchdown passes, the most in college football over the 3 years there.
2nd and 6.
Electric. Back to throw it for the first time. Going over the middle.
That's going to be caught. This will be a Commanders touchdown. Howell throws to McLaurin for 16 yards.
This NFL stuff is easy.
Wow. Field advantage made it so easy for the Commanders to get in. So they'll strike first. Touchdown was by McLaurin for 16 yards.
You see Terry McLaurin, he's going to come in, he's just going to chatter, and he's just going to run a drag right across that middle backer, Damone Clark. He gets him to stop his feet, and then his speed there on the shallow cross. Simple play design by Scotty Turner, and man, what a dream start for Sam Howell, the young rookie making his NFL debut.
Extra point is up and good. Well, it started with.
Yo, I know y'all ain't get mad at me for the Ric Flairs, yo. Y'all know every touchdown on these games get Ric Flairs. I'm gonna need Dallas Cowboys to score a touchdown so I can go ahead and get Ric Flair involved. Y'all know how this works. Oh man. Yeah, this is wild. I did not expect. You know how much money was just lost? You know, people bet that Dallas was going to score first. Yo, Selena is dead serious right now. Oh, timeout, commercial break. Housekeeping, guys. We have 906 viewers, 90 likes. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up, guys. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We need to get 10 more to get over 100, so make sure you smash that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated as we get to this quick commercial break. Score is 7-0. Commanders up. 11 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Dale Ryan, I'm gonna need you to put a please on that, sir. We have manners around here. We'll just come and demanding stuff. Gotta have some manners. Xavier, the random guy, shout me out. I need subs. Yeah. Let me ask you guys this. I know for certain people what the shout-outs do, but what do shout-outs do for most people? I want to see because I really don't know. I just want to understand what it does, because I never did it. I never did it on other people's channels, so I want to know why do you guys do it? What is it for? When you guys want to shout out. Safari says, Jerry's and I'm fixing you a plate. Vegan mac, pan-seared salmon, and roasted broccoli with mushrooms and garlic. Chocolate chip cookies in the oven. Rum punch on deck. Sunday dinner, let's go. Yo, what? Safari speaking my language. My goodness. Safari, I meant to have to give you a shout out for that one. That was interesting. My goodness. Got me thinking about dinner now. Shout out to Newt Smith coming through with the $10 super chat. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the support. Safari coming strong. She coming strong, yo. Oh, man.
It's tough to top, Tom. First pass in the NFL goes for a touchdown.
Play to win. Yeah, they did.
Teams as well. So, yeah, that is
Bills Mafia took the W.
Pretty good. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, sometimes it's just very simple. They want to get the backer bar out, the corner cleared. So they do that with Logan Thomas. They do that with the back. And then it just makes it one-on-one for Terry McLaurin. Sits Damone Clark down. It's a very simple play design, but the spacing, knowing it's zone coverage.
Right, Chef Safari on it. She on it, yo. I'm gonna have to come out to LA. I gotta come out to LA, yo.
Nice job there by Washington.
I'm gonna have to head out there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. That throw is incomplete to Hilton. T.Y. Hilton couldn't bring it in. Shout out to Dale Ryan.
He's been active for 2 weeks since he signed. He caught the big pass.
2nd and 10 for the Cowboys.
And he had over 50 yards last week, so he's made an immediate impact. Just couldn't connect there.
And with how good CeeDee Lamb has been, Dallas
see how that works, Dale? Much better.
That number 2 threat? Who's that guy in the passing game that we can go to?
2nd and 10.
Approach, CeeDee Lamb's going to be the center of every defensive coordinator's game plan.
Here is Pollard.
Hand off to Pollard, bounces off a tackle, and he's going to get 3 yards on the play to be 3rd and 7. Shout out to Gigi coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Says, "Let's go Commanders." Thanks a lot, Gigi. Thanks for the $4.99. I see you with the Redskins cap on. I see you, Gigi. Loud and proud. 3rd and 7.
Let's go Commanders.
Pressure. Prescott trying to get out of it. He does, but no, he's going to go down. He gets sacked. It's a loss of 10 yards. 4th and 17. Montez Sweat.
The 2 defensive ends here for Washington. They put a ton
Commanders
of pressure
defense
on
is
from
no
the start.
joke. I didn't know about this Commanders defense. I mean, we've been watching them, but they didn't came to play today.
This is the sack. 2 big third downs.
This is interesting.
Been able to get off the field, and that defensive line
Kind of
is
regretting my pick right now. Selena, I'm gonna need you to throw on the hoodie, yo. You gotta throw in your hoodie. We're gonna need hoodie C in the house, yo. We got to will these Cowboys to this victory. Because this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Quick timeout, commercial break. Score is 0-7 as the Commanders get the ball back. Defense stepping up. Man. Play to win. I had the Cowboys. That was in my prediction. I had the Cowboys. It's the first quarter. Stop it. All right. I'm riding with you. I'm in the car with you. So I'm gonna just need them to step it up because this ain't looking too good right now. Or says the car's broke on the side of the road. Oh, I can't deal. Hope Hen says, "Go Cowboys." Oh, man. Nah, I got a feeling the Cowboys going to be all right. They'll be all right. It's going to be a game. It's going to be a game.
Even some weeks in practice didn't get a lot.
It'll be a game.
To throw, or even on the scout team, because they had
Cowboys ain't going out like this.
So
it's going to be a game.
You know, he throws the touchdown to McLaurin. He said this was the first
What's up,
time
Nicholas?
this week he'd ever thrown him a ball.
It's unbelievable.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Commanders.
Second series. Gonna throw it. Pressure in his face from where? On the run, throws it away.
And that's going to be an incomplete. Howell was under pressure. Throws it away.
A lot of action over here, Kev. So Brock Purdy, guess what? Thumbs it up to who else? Christian McCaffrey.
Brock Purdy, greatest quarterback of all time.
With the Niners still have a shot at that number 1 seed with the win, and Eagles lost.
Niners score 7-6 against Arizona.
Mr. Irrelevant. I feel like he's been in the league for 10 years the way he's playing.
Nicholas had the Cowboys in this one.
Debut he made, and it was as
2nd and
impressive
10.
a rookie debut as we've maybe ever seen.
Handoff to Williams.
Jonathan Williams.
He's going to run for 6 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Robinson, their outstanding rookie, and Antonio Gibson, who they put on injured reserve earlier this week. So you're going to see a lot of Williams today.
Yo, y'all going to stop hating on Brock Purdy.
For us to keep an eye on today, Sam Howell, of course,
Y'all going to put some respect on Brock Purdy name, yo.
His time at North Carolina in college, he was a very good runner.
Kids, the truth. It's going to lead them 49ers to the Super Bowl.
Possession, then try to move him out of the pocket. Scott Turner, the offensive
3rd and 4.
He's not going to be afraid to rely on these legs of Sam Howell.
Stunt coming.
Howell, a little bit of time. Throw is going to be dropped, incomplete. 4th and 4.
And up comes 4th down, and here comes the punt.
Yeah, you don't see this very
What's
often.
up, Jimbo?
They just run a simple mesh concept, man-to-man, and Sam Howell puts
Just
it
like
right
Purdy.
on his face mask, and Terry McLaurin just makes an uncharacteristic drop.
That's so rare. He never drops them.
I think for Washington, you got to be happy.
So Washington's going to punt it back to the Cowboys.
Pressure in his face. Waited to the last second for Terry McLaurin to clear, and you think that's got to be a first down.
Kick is off. Fair catch at the 15. It was dropped. Commanders get the ball.
You just don't see this from a John Fossil, the special teams coordinator.
Is this a joke?
For Dallas,
this is a joke.
Huge mistakes by the special teams units.
Commanders ball.
In this game, and you see
1st and 10 at the Dallas 15.
That muff, and again, Washington takes over.
This is out of control, yo. Absolutely out of control.
Wow, you're right. This is a good special teams unit. Turpin's a Pro Bowler.
Wow.
And there's Christian Holmes, the rookie. 7th round draft pick.
Conrad, you gotta go to the about page. Go to the about page.
You see Turpin just doesn't, kind of gets under it too much. The ball hits him high, almost off the bottom of his face mask.
Covered by the kicking team. You're watching this ball 1st down. Timeout.
Selena,
All right, so Washington.
I would hope I would.
Looking at it for a moment. Washington has it up.
I would hope that it's a prank because this is looking real interesting right now. Commanders have the ball now, 1st and 10 at the Dallas 15, and they will be looking to strike again. And very well could be 14-0 in the next couple minutes here. This is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Timeout, commercial break. Jim telling you to jump on the Washington Redskins truck. Y'all know I don't go back on my predictions. Y'all know I don't change predictions at the last minute. Looking at you, Jonas. I know you listening, Jonas. I don't change predictions at the last minute. I went with the Cowboys. I think they're gonna come back. This one's tough, yo. This one's tough. Wait a minute. We got some news from ESPN. It says former Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar taking off team's pregame radio show Sunday for betting on game versus Steelers. What? That is hilarious. Former Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar taking off team's pregame radio show Sunday for betting on game versus Steelers. Wow.
Point by Mike, but it clearly bounces, to your point, Mike, it bounces 2 or 3 yards directly into the hands of Christian Holmes of Washington.
And so look at this. Twice in this game now, Washington takes over at the 20 or inside of the Dallas 20.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Hand off to Williams. He cuts, runs up the middle, gets about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8. Why is it always a Bernie?
We'll see a lot of Jonathan Williams today.
It's always a Bernie.
He's bounced around the league a little bit. Washington's
Bernie Madoff.
Buffalo 5th round pick in 2016.
This Bernie.
What a chance to, like a lot of guys today, even though Washington's eliminated, get yourself a roster spot for next year here or somewhere else.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Williams again.
Hand off to Williams. Tries to break a tackle. He'll get 3 more out of it. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Bring up 3rd down.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Jonathan Williams here, 41. Seen get some early touches and the opportunities he's getting for some other guys that are
Bernie Sanders
active today. You hear meaningless game thrown around a lot.
Oh man!
For all the teams that have been eliminated from the playoffs, but I've seen more guys make their careers playing in quote-unquote meaningless games where for them, these games are of the utmost importance. Guys not only earn spots on their
3rd and 6.
roster, but if it's not here, there's 31 other teams that are evaluating this.
Pressure. Howell tries to get away. And he's going to get taken down. That's a loss of 3 yards. Cowboys defense stepping up.
Yeah, you see a little bit of that scramble ability as you see Micah Parsons a little slow to get up. That is a nightmare. Let's hope he's okay. He wins early, flushes Sam Howell out of the pocket. Sam Howell takes a big hit there by Dorrance Armstrong. Take a look here. Takes a big hit to the side as Micah Parsons cleaned him up, but looked like Micah Parsons was a bit slow getting up. Let's hope, of course, that he's all right.
So now it'll be Joey Sly for a field goal. 31 yards on the try. And the kick is
field goal is no good.
And so Washington blows
wide left.
To add on. Dallas.
Well, it's going to be an interesting game. Field goal is no good. 0-7. Oh, timeout. My goodness.
Never give up.
Pre-designed me as well, bro. I didn't, like I said, I predicted the Cowboys for the win. This is a weird start. This is a weird start for sure. Right, Jimbo? I mean, he's right there at the 17. Or no, I'm sorry, the 13, whatever it is. So, yeah, I don't get it. Toivo, what's going on, man? All the way from D.C.
Never give up.
Yeah, shout out to the Steelers fans. Y'all be all right. Y'all will bounce back. Them old cowboy vibes. The foil hat's getting warm. That microwave is cooking. Microwave is cooking. What's up, Raul?
It's a missed kick. It's like Greg Olson on the second tee box, wide open fairway, just snap hook into the woods.
I can't tell you how many times I've done this, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen from that distance the kicker just missing the net. Mike McCarthy's fired up. Right now, this start for Dallas has been, of course, less than ideal. I think right now your defense makes a huge stop following the sudden change, following the Turpin muff. You get a lucky break with the missed field goal. Now the offense needs to find their groove. They got to go down there, tie this thing up, make it a 7-7 game, and say, okay, we started poorly, but we're good.
Prescott will go over the middle.
Prescott throws to Ferguson. He'll get 4 yards on the play.
It's been a game of miscues indeed for Dallas. Anger, perfectly good snap, just clanked it off the hands and then was tackled immediately. Washington capitalized, and then the muff right into the hands of Christian Holmes, but they missed the field goal. So 7-0 on the touchdown to McLaurin, 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Little flip, and that's nearly fumbled. Oh my goodness.
These are terrible
One of
plays.
those starts.
Terrible plays.
And Aaron in her open, she pointed out that, yes, Dallas is still playing for a
Shout out to
potential
Alfonso
division championship.
Zambrano for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
Behind Zeke. Thankfully, he held on. He kind of pinned it on his helmet. But the idea right now for Dallas, in the most realistic
So 3rd and 6
scenario,
now.
is they just want to be playing their best ball. They want to play clean, getting in and out, and that's been the furthest from what they've been able
Pressure.
to do.
Third down.
Prescott runs, directing traffic, just keeps it. And he goes down, gets 2 yards on the run, but it'll be 4th and 4, and the Cowboys will punt back to the Commanders.
Cowboys fans not going to want to see this. Eagles were already up 3-0. They clinched that #1 seed with the win. So Jalen Hurts hands it off to Boston Scott, who does the rest. Eagles leading 10-0.
Eagles up 10-0 against the
Until
Giants.
we'll see. The Giants, as we know, thanks Carissa, are resting a lot of players today. A lot of players. You just wonder, like, Mike McCarthy, like, what's the score? What's the score before he's like, man, I've got to get a couple of these guys out of here.
Seahawks and Rams tied at 3 apiece.
That, which is, of course,
Broncos and Chargers tied at 7
if
apiece.
That game goes to 30-0, and your team is struggling, playing the way they have early in this game.
San Francisco and Arizona still at 7 and 6. San Francisco up by 1.
Short kick, and that is fumbled, but Milne picks that up. Man, this has been sloppy in the early going, but Washington with the early 7-0 lead in their football here in the first. Sam Howell.
Yeah, this is really this is wild. Frame Your Life with Nicole subscribed. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. So, Commanders are up 7-0. They get the ball back. Time left on the clock is 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the first quarter. Shout out to Liberal Soldier 1 as well for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. We got ourselves an interesting game here. Interesting game for sure. Like I said, I predicted the Cowboys would win this. I figured it would be a steamrolling. We're not seeing the steamrolling. We're not seeing any kind of rolling. We're seeing a vehicle stuck in place by these Cowboys, unfortunately. And the Commanders are holding down a 7-point lead with the ball back. Well, commercial break. Commercial break. Dale Ryan, yes, I am streaming the Lions Packers. That will be next after this game. 3-game series today, guys. Bills Patriots was first. Obviously, we have the Cowboys and Commanders now. And last game of the night next will be the Lions and the Packers. So make sure you lock it in and subscribe if you have not already. Click the bell to be notified of all future streams and content moving forward. We're getting back to college and NBA soon. as we have the national championship tomorrow, TCU and Georgia Bulldogs. That will be streaming that, so make sure you lock it in as well. And, yeah, college, NBA, basketball coming back. Shout out to Shelby. Thanks a lot, Shelby. Much love to the Bills Mafia.
All right, so 4:45 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Washington.
What's up, Greg?
What's at stake today? You heard Carissa with the game breaks. If the Eagles win, they've got the #1 seed in the first round bye. The Niners need to win and have the Eagles lose. The Cowboys could still win the division and still get the #1. They've got to win today and have Philly and San Francisco lose. Those are the scenarios.
I really want to see Eagles and those 49ers play. I need that game to happen. I need that game to happen. Play action. Howell has plenty of time. Throws. That's going to be caught. And Patterson gets it for 2 yards, but there's also a flag down. This is going to be on the defense. Holding on the Cowboys.
What's your objective here today besides?
To the pass. Holding. Defense, number 7. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Besides playing well, what's he trying to get out of today?
I think if I'm Dan Quinn, I think it's twofold. I think, one, I think they need to reestablish their dominance of their pass rush. That's been their calling card since Dan Quinn took over here in Dallas.
Yeah, this is I really miss when you did the NBA. Yeah, Daniel, we're back to the NBA soon. We just got to get through all this football and craziness of the playoffs, but we're going to sprinkle some NBA back in there because it's about to get serious over there too. So.
Deron Bland playing opposite him.
Here is a little give to Thomas.
And
make that
Rodgers is going to run for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This Dallas defense. And, Greg, it's not just the sacks that have been quiet the last month. It's that they're not getting the pressure or the hit, so it's all of it. Sometimes the sacks go down, but you're still getting pressure. They're not doing that.
Yeah, and that's where everything starts with this Dan Quinn defense. It's where their coverage starts. It's where their ability to generate takeaways, tip balls, interceptions, forced fumbles. All of it starts with those down linemen getting after the opposing quarterback. So Dan Quinn would love nothing more for them to kind of find their magic again.
2nd and 8.
Go into that wild card round next
week. We had fun March Madness last year. High throw. And it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards to Samuel.
They were trying to set up a screen on both sides. And I think they're going to get an
There's also a penalty here.
Player downfield here on the bottom of the screen away from the catch.
An eligible player downfield. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Jerry, Spurs. Yeah, March Madness is fun. We had a good time last March Madness. And it was crazy last year. It was crazy. We had a lot of fun. A lot of people came through. And it's always a good time for college. It's always a good time. So that will be a thing when March hits, obviously. February is going to be Super Bowl and NBA. So, I always got the content for you guys. Always got the content for you guys. 3rd and 8 for these Commanders.
He's one of the young guys Dan Quinn wants to see get some game action.
Pressure at the middle. How going
big throw, incomplete. Flag does come out. And this is going to be in the defense, pass interference.
Well, Mike Pereira is smiling next to me because he knows how I feel about these calls. We reward an underthrown ball.
Defense, number 27.
Yeah, it's obvious interference. Right in front of the ref.
Mike Pereira is looking at me out of the
Dig
corner.
your helmet all in his chest.
Mike, you know how I feel about this.
I know exactly how you feel about this, but in this case, you can't even think that ball's uncatchable. It's underthrown. It hits the defender in the back who has no idea where the ball is. So to me, this is clearly interference.
He has no idea where the ball is because it was 5 yards underthrown. We love those moments, Mike. We know how we both feel about that penalty.
Hand off to Patterson.
Bouncing around on the right.
He's going to get 5 yards on the play.
But Greg, to your point, first of all, you're not going to win a rules argument with Pereira.
Never.
Stop.
Never.
Second of all, you're talking about who's going to be the opposite corner. So Mullen getting a chance, immediate penalty. So it is important. Find out who's going to be that guy in the playoffs.
And it is, and probably their best
March Madness when Jordan played. Shout out to you, George.
But Dan Quinn wants to keep him in that.
Can you imagine if like
they play so much
March
nickel,
Madness
so
from the 80s was streamed now?
They like him in the slot.
It'd be so different.
They don't like him enough in the slot.
The game was just so different. Even like the early 90s basketball. Second and 5. Howell has plenty of space, keeps it, gets the first down, and slides. 10 yards on the run, first down for the Commanders.
Runs for the first and a gain of 9.
Yeah, this is a nice, just kind of play action boot. Get him out on the perimeter.
Shout out to Bills Mafia in the building.
The tight end in the flat. Anthony Barr takes him, and there's no flat defender out there. He sees the green grass. He takes it. Does a nice job there of getting down once he knows he has the first down.
And to your point, and last year in North Carolina, he had 828 rushing yards.
First and 10.
So he's definitely got the ability. Pressure.
Fake. Howell gets out of trouble. No, he doesn't. He gets taken down, and that is a loss of 3 yards. As Watkins for the Cowboys is down. He's injured on the play. What's up, Courtney?
Defenders is down here, but you can see Micah Parsons. He just wins on an inside move on the right tackle, Sam Cosme. He wins so fast.
That's Carlos Watkins, the injured Dallas defender, rotational defensive lineman. While they look at him, we'll be right back after this message from Progressive.
Injury timeout for Dallas. Watkins was injured on the play. Timeout. Eric, come on now. You know I don't go back on my bets.
So Carlos Watkins walking off slow to get off, and I wonder if he ran into his own teammate here. Let's take a look.
Take a look how fast Micah Parsons wins. He starts Cosme out. That's just an inside counter move. Anytime you see the offensive tackle overset, they call it, meaning he sets too wide. You'll see 91 there. Watkins kind of takes a knee-to-knee by Sam Williams, kind of on that top of that right knee. Let's hope he's able to return and that he's all right.
Patterson cuts up the middle. Good cut.
Patterson on the move. He gets 14 yards on the play. That is going to be first and 10 for the Commanders. Wow.
Look here. Watch Damone Clark. He's playing Tampa too. He's playing pass. He ends up on the snap just running through the middle of the field. I don't even know what he's looking at. Clearly expecting a pass play there, and they run right at him.
Yeah, go back to it. Why not? Not much there this time. As we play this final minute of this first quarter. Well, it's interesting for a team that had so much negative news, getting eliminated from the playoffs last week, and all these guys hurt, not playing today. Washington's come out with a pretty good spark here today.
Yeah, it's been a combination that Washington came out to play hard. Typically, Ron Rivera teams, that's kind of their calling card. No matter what's on the line with the season, he always does a good job getting his players up. And I think this Dallas team has come out
second and 8.
A little lethargic. I expect them to play better as it goes on. They know they want to have a good week 18 before next week playoff run starts.
Patterson. And nothing there.
Patterson goes nowhere on that one. He gets maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Stop, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Washington threatening, got an early touchdown, the first of Sam Howell's career, and it's 7-0 after 1.
End of the first quarter, guys. Score is 7-0. Commanders threatening, 3rd and 6 at the Dallas 8. As we take a quick commercial break. Be right back, guys. Shout out to you, Jessica. Much love. Much love.
On some positives and really see if they got a little something in this Sam Howell, who they drafted this year, the rookie quarterback out of North Carolina. Right now, 7-0 lead. We start the second quarter. Howell had a touchdown on his first toss of his career. And now 3rd and 6 as they threaten again.
And due to the turnovers and kind of the slow start by this Dallas offense, the entire game has been played in essence inside of Dallas territory. This is going to be the 9th red zone offensive play that Washington has run. And after you mentioned the first touchdown on the first
K. Jones, Southern
turnover,
Tier.
Dallas was able to force a field goal. They missed it.
3rd and
Let's see if they can
6.
force another one here.
3rd down.
Howell under pressure. He's going to run. Throws. That is caught. McLaurin is right at the line. And this may be a 1st and goal.
Right there, he is short by a football.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Great, right down the line to gain. Yeah, I think he gets it. I mean, you can see the ball right there is clearly on that mark. I'd be curious here if Ron Rivera throws a challenge flag and challenges this spot. Oh, they did. They overturned it. They readjusted it. They did an expedited replay here. They respotted the ball. They're going to give 1st and goal. Yeah, you can clearly see the ball right there.
Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Thanks for the support, Frederica. As Williams gets wrapped up by that Dallas defense, that is going to be a loss of 3 yards. And it will be 2nd and goal at the 5.
And a loss of 3.
Yeah, this Dallas defensive line, now they have come out to play. I mean, even on that last conversion there to Terry McLaurin, Sam Howell had to buy some time and get flushed out of the pocket. Did a nice job against the run. They've gotten after Howell a few times, both sacking him and getting pressure. As we mentioned, that's one of the things Dan Quinn's looking for here in this Week 18 matchup.
11th play of the drive. Howell looking to throw. Back foot, end zone, intercepted.
Picked off in the end zone.
Right there, and the turnover for Dallas.
And that's going to be Hooker for the Cowboys.
Sometimes young players
saving
just
the
make
touchdown.
Young mistakes. You see Malik Hooker right here. He steps up, and then I think he loses them with his eyesight. Dallas needed a big turnover and a big play, and they get it from Malik Hooker.
Wow. Good job, Dallas defense. Picking it off, saving the touchdown. As we take another quick commercial break. Shout out to Timothy coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, good Cowboys. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Thanks for the support, Timothy. Much love. Courtney, you have no idea. This is nothing. We've had some crazy days, some real crazy days, and we've gotten through them. So shout out to the Wrench Gang, shout out to the family. But we've definitely had some wild days. That's for sure. Scores around the league. Chargers up 14-7 against the Broncos. San Francisco threatening to score against Arizona. J.J. Watt will be retiring today.
Getting off the field. I want to see their offense. I want to see Dak take control.
Thanks a lot, Courtney.
Put together a nice
1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Hand off to Pollard. And he'll get 4 yards on the carry.
On a first down, going to pick up a couple, but that will be enough to put him over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. Nice little milestone for Pollard, who gets named to the Pro Bowl as well. Came in today 3rd in the NFL in yards per rush.
Sheila, I've got the Lions.
He's had an excellent season. Has slowed down.
I've got the Lions.
He had the thigh injury last week. You'd like to see him fresh going forward. Lines up as a wide out here. On 2nd down.
Pressure. As Prescott throw. Oh, my goodness. Prescott almost threw his own interception. Popped out. And that'll lead to a 3rd and 6.
That ball left Dak Prescott's hand. Not only did we think it was a pick, that should have been a pick 6. You can see he kind of just throws this one out thinking he's just throwing it away. And if Fuller just keeps his feet and uses his hands, he takes that all the way untouched.
Prescott throws quick again. That's picked off. That's going to be a pick 6.
Washington, you believe that?
Well, you know the best way to get over dropping a pick 6 is on the very next play. You jump an out-breaking route and you take it to the house. I'm not sure I've ever seen that. You're going to see they just run a little speed out here to the wide side of the field, and he squats and just jumps it. He sees that coming from depth the entire
Why would he go back to the well? He's seen what just happened. Why would you go back there?
You see Noah Brown, they just call that a
Why?
out. Just going to round that 5-6 yards out.
He was literally waiting
Fuller
for it.
just has his eyes right on Dak Prescott when he takes his hand off the ball. He drives. Takes it to the house.
His second
Extra point is no good. Wide right.
Is wide, no good.
So it's 13-0.
Dropped a potential pick 6.
13-0. Commanders up. This is wild. This is absolutely wild. And I predicted the Cowboys to come in this thing and just blow these guys out. I did. I really did. No disrespect to the Commanders fans, but you know, when I'm doing my predictions and stuff like that, there's no way possible that no one would have thought Commanders would be up 13-0 right now. Nobody. Even the Commanders fans, they'd be like, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like this. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Purple, you know I'm too good for that. I ain't doing that. I got to stand on my predictions. Yeah, I know I don't change my predictions at the last minute like other people. What's up, Nate? Puck says you're right, Jay. It should be 21-0. Oh, those Redskins fans are looking to cook today. Oh, man.
His second interception touchdown of the year after dropping the first one. The very next throw, he grabs one and takes one back. That would have been one if he didn't slip. So then the next play, they go right back to him, and I'm pretty sure I've never seen a sequence like that ever.
I don't understand why you would go right back to the way. Like, you almost threw a pick the first time. So why would you go right back to it to try it again? That's the definition of F around and find out. That was literally the definition of it right there.
Again, and this time he holds on and takes it to the house. We've talked a lot about Mike McCarthy. How does he want to handle this game? Philadelphia's leading early. Get your starters out and rest them. I just can't emphasize enough. If I'm a Cowboys fan, if I'm Mike McCarthy, I can't think about removing my star players.
Shout out to YNG Knight as well as Miss Unkept for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
Find some rhythm, because this start has been as poor all around as they could have asked for.
Prescott with the interception streak. He's got 15 on the year, and he missed 5 games.
1st and 10. This will be a handoff by Elliott. He'll get 3 yards on the play.
There's been a lot of interceptions this year that haven't been his fault, that have bounced off other
Yeah,
people's
where's the
hands.
explosiveness right now? Like, what is going on?
When you've missed 5 games.
It is, and I think the biggest thing is every interception kind of has its own story, right? So
He said from Jones to the janitor, this team is not smart. Wow.
Obviously, that's the easy thing to do. That one right
2nd
there
and
is
7.
on him staring down his receiver, a little predictable. We have seen some tough breaks, but it's definitely a concern. And Mike McCarthy.
Handoff to Elliott for another 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This has been a sloppy game for Dallas all around, right? I mean, you go back to special teams, it's really hurt him today. Anger, just couldn't hold the snap.
I don't know. Not with the way this is looking right now. It's looking bad. It's looking real bad for the Cowboys.
And then the pick 6. I mean, honestly, Washington could be up.
And Jonas had the nerve to bet me against the 49ers. If the Cowboys want to play like this, they're going to get blown out by the 49ers. That was an easy bet, Jonas, if you're listening.
Prescott over the middle, incomplete. It was high for Gallup, and another defensive stand by the Commanders.
Incomplete, 4th and 5.
Jack Del Rio, the
Cowboys are going to punt.
Ron Rivera with this Washington Commanders team. To have your heart broke last week, lose a game against Cleveland, eliminate yourself from the playoffs, to then turn around here in Week 18 and come out and play this inspired football. Listen, there's a long way to go. This is a really good Dallas team. They could score in bunches. This one's by no means over, but I'll tell you what, I'm impressed right now with how hard they've played coming out of the gates.
Kick is off. Taken from the 11.
And scurries across the 15, short of the 20.
Gets to the 18. That's where the Commanders will start 1st and 10. So the good thing that the Cowboys have is it's not the offense that's winning the game. It's the Commanders' defense that's winning the game. So if the Cowboys can stop the Commanders' offense and actually score, they would have a chance to win. Problem is they're not scoring. So we'll see what they do in this possession defensively, because this is tough. Absolutely tough. Shout out to you, Nate. There's still a lot of football left to be played, guys. This game is far from over. Nobody should be freaking out yet. It's just a little disappointing how this game has started, that's for sure.
first touchdown pass, but how do you react after throwing your first pick, and it's a red zone pick, given that great opportunity? The first person to come over to Sam Howell, as you see there, Ron Rivera, and the message very simple. Move on to the next play. You don't have to be perfect. The next person to come over, Taylor Heineke, who has been supporting.
Shout out to you, Ophelia. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Handoff. Patterson. 6 yards on the run. And he'll get to the 24 to be second and 4. Second and 4. The Chuck E. Cheese reviewers, thanks a lot. Do you guys actually review Chuck E. Cheese? Like, do you go to different ones? Is that what your channel's about? As Howell throws incomplete, it'll be 3rd and 4.
Finish that in a sec. Another game break. Back to Carissa.
Thanks, Kevin. So the Niners getting healthy at the right time. They got Deebo Samuel back today, and
he said yes. Yo, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Hold on. What? This is out here reviewing Chuck E. Cheese's, yo. Let's see what we got.
Raise your hand.
I'm sure not raising mine. That is when healthy, and you heard Carissa mention, they're getting some guys back. When healthy, they are as talented on both sides of the ball as any team in the entire league.
Oh, you don't got too many videos, though. You only got like one short. All right, Howell's going to run. He keeps it. He runs, gets the first down. He gets 9 yards on the carry.
And he picks up the first.
Come on, Ryan. You know, that's borderline, bro.
He gets to the top. He sees that middle of the defensive line just open, and he just
see, Ryan, every time I think you okay, you go way left, bro. Way left.
Starts with his first read. It's not there. He becomes a runner, knowing he has plenty
You're
of
a
space
kid?
there and grasp
Oh, okay.
that
I get it.
Another example of that athletic ability that we've been talking about.
Al taps, throws, caught. Dotson, his first of the game.
Dobson, big play. He's still going on his feet. Gets to the 40. 37 yards.
Good throw and catch to Dotson and a gain of 30.
Yeah, when talking about this Washington offense, I don't think they get enough credit for just how talented their receivers core. That ball actually got tipped. First-round pick, Jahan Dotson. You see him here making a big explosive play. We've seen Terry McLaurin make his impact. Curtis Samuel. They have three very dynamic, fast, explosive receivers. They don't maybe get the accolades, they don't get the production that maybe some of the other top guys do around the league because of some of the inconsistencies at quarterback and with some of the protection. But you see there, the young rookie first-rounder, they think they've got a special one.
Little reverse, so Samuel's going to go down. He's going to lose 4 yards on that play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 14.
You see, they haven't gotten Curtis Samuel the ball until that point. They try to go with the old toss reverse. They're counting on
Cowboys didn't fall for the reverse. So good defensive stop.
Chasing it from behind, but a nice job. Credit to him, keeping his eyes up and seeing the reverse. And
shout out to you, Modern Raider.
Second and long.
Patterson's going to take it, get 2 yards on the run. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Dorrance Armstrong has had a really good year. He's been banged up the last few weeks and playing through it with a knee and a right ankle injury, Greg. He hasn't had a sack since week 12, really because of it, but a career high in sacks.
What's up, Majors?
He's got a block field. He's just in the middle of a lot and doesn't get as much attention nationally as maybe he should.
Yeah, and I love the way Dan Quinn, we asked him, we said, you know, what is his role? What is the key to his play?
Over 30 years.
His versatility is his role. You mentioned he blocks kicks. He can play the run. He can rush the passer. They line him up all over different spots along the defensive line, as you mentioned.
3rd and 11.
3rd and long. Powell over the middle. That's not going to get it done as catch is made by Thomas.
What's up, Alvin?
And now it looks like they're going to try for a long field goal. It's been a tough day for Joey Sly. He's missed a 31-yarder and he's missed an extra point. They're going to give him a shot here for a long one. It'll be
4th and 7, so it's going to lead to them kicking a field goal, which they've been terrible at, so we'll see what happens. Kick is up. It's no good. It hit the post. Oh, my goodness. Their kicking is terrible today.
Wow. Rough day for Joey Sly. And another missed opportunity. And we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Scores 13-0. Field goal is no good. Cowboys will take over at the 34, 1st and 10, with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Wow. They may need a new kicker. Commanders may need a new kicker. With that said, housekeeping, guys. 1,675 viewers, 220 likes. We need 280 to get to 500. 280 more likes to get to 500, so make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated, and I do thank each and every one of you for the support. Make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up button as we get back to it.
See if the Dallas offense can get
hand off to Pollard. He's going to get 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's nothing quite like hearing the doink.
2nd and 7. It was so close.
Except if you're the guy who kicked it.
So close.
Yeah, off his foot, it looked good. I think we have a Washington player down.
I think it might be John Ridgway that they're tending to. Down on one knee it is. Ridgway getting a lot of reps today with Jonathan Allen out with a knee injury. Cowboys offense has been discombobulated today.
Thanks a lot, Ophelia.
Done. The answer is not much.
Yeah, I like the Jaguars in the playoffs. I think that's fun. You know, that's exciting. I like to see. I'm liking to see Trevor Lawrence be successful. You know,
2nd and 7.
I like that. It's a good thing. Dak going for it all. Incomplete. No flags. 3rd and 7.
Percy Butler, number 35, he's getting some action today at strong safety. Nice job by him. Kendall Fuller again. We saw him have the pick 6 this time. That is great coverage. Dak Prescott makes a really nice ball there. Gives Noah Brown a chance, but give credit to Percy Butler filling in.
3rd and 7. Here we go.
They're young safety. They're better defensive players. He's been out with some injuries. A chance for Percy Butler to play, and Ron Rivera told us he's a young player that has a chance to have a future around here, and nice play there by him.
Pressure. Dak Prescott goes deep again. Overshot CeeDee Lamb. Incomplete. That'll lead to a 4th and 7. G Young, what up, yo? What's going on with you?
And they'll punt it away.
Yeah, you said earlier, I mean, we showed all the miscues on both sides, and Dallas finds himself down 13-0, but you said it feels like they're down 100. I mean, they're fortunate to only be down 13-0, but at some point, this Dallas offense is
Swoosh, how much freer do you want it, yo?
Not just because of today.
He's like, where can I stream the game for free? How much more free do you want?
Going into next week.
Oh, man. Kick is off. Fair catch for the Commanders at the 17.
The 16. So around the NFL today, all these playoff spots are going to be finalized.
Timeout. Nate, I've got the Cowboys. That was my prediction. That was my prediction. Swoosh says, I actually want to watch the game. Yeah, you got to get you some cable, or you got to get you some Fios. I'm sure you got internet, right? So, go get that NFL plan. And then, you'll be good. But if you want to watch it for free, you should enjoy listening to the soothing and relaxing voice of Jay Reason while we watch these Cowboys and Commanders.
So here's Washington on 1st down. They'll get to the run game with Williams.
As we have a 4-yard run by Williams. 2nd and 6.
There's Scott Turner, offensive coordinator for the Commanders. 3rd year here with Ron Rivera. Former quarterback at UNLV.
What's up, Nomad?
3rd quarterback
2nd and 6
for Washington. It's Howell making his debut on second down. They're going to run it again.
Another handoff for Williams. He'll get 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Scott Turner, I was with him in Carolina. He came in my final couple years there with Ron Rivera. Ron brought him in, and his father, Norv. He's got a very imaginative mind. I think with these skilled players, if they can find a way to kind of stabilize that quarterback.
Shout out to you, I Stay Plumbing.
Sam Howell, maybe it's a veteran, maybe it's somebody.
Much love, you.
I think that's yet to be determined, but they need some help in the offensive line. I think offensive line needs to get younger. They need to get in some
3rd and 4.
They can develop, because skill-wise, we mentioned those 3 receivers, Brian Robinson in the back. They've got some pieces offensively.
3rd down.
Howell's going to keep. Nice space. Gets the 1st down, then slides. 8 yards on the play. Sam Howell's balling out here, yo. I got to give credit where it's due. He's trying to figure it out, and he is.
Yeah, for anybody who's watched Washington play, especially over the last couple years, he plays a little bit like Taylor Heineke, right? There's a little improv. There's the ability to
shout out to you, Sheila.
Make some plays with his feet. He's a bigger, maybe a little bit of a stronger arm, but kind of a similar competitor to Taylor Heineke, and that's exactly what the vibe is in the locker room amongst the players and the coaches, and we've seen him pick up a couple big first
and
downs
10
on 3rd by doing just that.
Howell in trouble. He's going to get taken down. That is a loss of 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 15.
Yeah, this play, there was a missed timing. You're going to see the jet motion here. There's just no timing. Sam Howell turns it to fake it. Not exactly sure if they all knew exactly who was getting the ball. I'm not sure if he was faking that to John Bates, 87, the tight end who was playing fullback. But from the very beginning, the timing of that play was thrown off, and usually when it starts bad, it gets worse.
I think he's an okay. I don't think he's good. I think he's okay as a coach. 2nd and 15. Handoff. Williams jumping around. He gets nothing. 1 yard on the play to be 3rd and 14.
Tell you that tonight on Fox, Alert! It's one of the thrilling new dramas on TV. Missing Persons Unit. Scott Kahn, Danya Ramirez team up in the new riveting series. The 2-night premiere of Alert, Missing Persons Unit, begins tonight on Fox.
Shout out to Vesna. What's up with you?
13-0. Commanders.
What was that?
Dallas needs
what's that monster on Stranger Things?
To win the division.
Vesna then came up in here, yeah. 3rd and 14. Howell throws. That's caught. Going to be just short.
Short of the 1st down.
It'll be 4th and 3.
About 3 yards short, and they're going to send out the punt unit.
Shout out to you, Diane.
This Dallas defense, they got off to a tough start, got put in a bad spot there, gave up the early touchdown reception to Terry McLaurin, and then really since then, they've been put in some bad spots, the turnovers, deep in their own territory, and they've stood. You got to give credit. Dan Quinn has his defense. Waiting on the big game later? Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. That Lions and Packers game, I will be streaming it next. It's going to be a good one. So Dallas will start at their 23. It'll be 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Cowboys, if you're going to do it, you got to do it now. You got to score now. You got to score now.
Let's touch on the fact they're without their center, Tyler Biotish. They've had a ton of changes on this line. And Zach Martin saying this week, look, we've been working this way because of camp, having to use these different combinations. We just are trying to get better working together. But you guys know Mike McCarthy saying, I don't leave these guys out there this whole game, but they have to come up with.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
That's a great call, Aaron. Biotish has had a good year. Got hurt.
Dak throws to the middle. It's going to be caught by Lamb. He'll get 5 yards on the play.
And it has been a year of shuffling on this offensive line for Dallas, right? I mean, you think about where it started week 1. They had the rookie Smith on the left side.
Shout out to you, Gummy.
Great year on the right side. He got hurt a few weeks ago. And some different shuffling back and forth. Peters in there today. McGovern at center. Tyron Smith playing on the right side.
Alvin,
for the first
Sugar.
really since his rookie year.
Sugar and the grits, sir.
Looks like he will have it, and he will.
Salt and pepper.
As we hit the 2-minute
You put sugar in them grits. Cut it out.
Cowboys looking for something on offense. So far, it's been all Commanders. 13-0. 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, guys. Yeah, Alvin. Because if you would have said salt, I would have been like, don't argue with me. Go argue with your mom. Because we put sugar on our grits. All right. Shout out to Chris Boulding for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. No butter on the toast, yo. We're trying to stay away from clogged arteries. Leave the butter alone. Leave the butter. Get you a little olive oil. Throw it on the bread. Leave the butter alone. Shout out to you, Alvin. Grits are underrated outside of the South. Yeah, they don't know what they're missing out on, yo. Get you a little fish and grits. They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that kind of language. They don't know about the shrimp and grits either. They don't know about the shrimp. They don't know about the fish. Y'all better get you some. You better ask a friend to ask a friend. I'm hungry now, yo. I want some shrimp and grits now. LA Safari, where you at? Shout out to Diane Walker for the $2.99 super chat. Thanks a lot for the support. Timeout, guys. 2-minute warning. Score is 13-0. Cowboys struggling right now, but they do have the ball, and we'll see if they can put something up. We'll see if they can put something up before halftime. I am hoping they can. What Chuck E. Cheese should we go to? I don't know, man. You only did one. You said Chuck E. Cheese reviewers. You only got like one on there down in Georgia, yo. I thought you had a bunch on there. I was excited. I wanted to see what your reviews was going to be about. You only had one short. I'm going to need you to step up your content game. I need a full 15-minute review of your nearest Chuck E. Cheese so I know what's really going on. Like, how? I need to know what kind of games they got in there. Does the ticket machine actually work? Is the pizza hot or cold? I need to know these things. How's the bathroom look? Is the bathroom clean? Did you get served fast? I need to know these things. Is there too many kids running around? You got to review that thing right. Here we go. Prescott throws. And this will be caught.
Dalton Schultz on the board, his first reception.
They're going to say that Schultz caught it, but the play is under review. Right, Selena? How's it singing? Can they hit them high notes?
Yeah, you got to imagine that it looked like Dalton Schultz was touched while he was on the ground. You got to imagine that call's coming from up top.
Play is under review.
Dalton Schultz looked live like he was touched on the ground. Let's take a look
G.
at
Young,
here.
sugar, man. You put sugar in your grits. And not too much. Just enough.
It's the left hand that's on the back of Schultz on the way to the ground. So therefore, since he had control and then was touched with the left hand, then that means he's down.
Oh, he's down by contact.
At that point.
Yeah, he's down by contact. Shout out to you, Christopher. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel.
There you go. You see Schultz. That hand contact going to the ground. Right there. The hand's still on him. So
yeah, I mean, I've had the cheesy grits. I just don't like the cheese in the grits. You know, it's too much. It's too overpowering. I don't like it.
So it won't be a first down after all.
I just like the regular grits, throw a little bit of butter, because I know y'all love butter so much. It's a little bit of butter and some sugar. That's it.
Do you feel a little bit differently about how their starters are looking in this game?
Well, I think for Mike McCarthy, you got to think long and hard about it. I think you are looking for some sort of positive from your offense today to make you feel comfortable saying, okay, your regular seasons are over. The next time we see you, we're playing for a one-and-done playoff game, presumably down in Tampa Bay. And I'll tell you what, that's a tall task to go on the road. And every team entering the playoffs, the goal is you want to be playing your best ball. Of course, you want your best seeding. You want to get a home field, all of that. But you want to be playing your best football going into the playoffs. So that's right now what I guarantee is in Mike McCarthy's head.
Ticklish, come on now. We got a booth review going on right now, so we need to address this right now. First off, I'm not going to allow you to disrespect cream of wheat and say that you might as well eat it instead of grits. There is two different consistencies in grits and cream of wheat, and you have to be in a feeling for both of them, right? You could have cream of wheat at night. You're not going to eat grits at night. I mean, you might if you just out and you like at a southern restaurant, you want some soul food. But cream of wheat is literally something that you could eat at night and feel wholesome and be warm, kind of like an oatmeal. But you're not going to really have grits at night. Grits is a breakfast, all right? We have to establish these things so people do not get them wrong when we're talking about foods and what they are in their respective manner, okay? We got to get these things clear. I will not stand for the cream of wheat disrespect at all. And there it is.
Please reset the game clock to 55 seconds. Then we'll have a 6-second subtraction, and the game clock will go to 145. 145. The clock will start on my signal. Thank you.
You can see Dallas, they're hurrying up to get to the line. They know once the head referee gives
2nd and 3.
Signal, that clock's going to run. So you can see they're up on the ball. That whistle's going to blow.
Right ceiling, amateurs. Amateurs, yo. Snap is off. Pass is caught. Gallup for 10 yards.
Plenty of time with all 3 timeouts in tow. 1:34 to go as they get to the line quickly.
Prescott throws incomplete. Schultz had one hand on it.
You know, it's a good thing he did because Kendall Fuller was in position to pick off another pass.
Absolutely. And Kendall Fuller, he looked like he was under a punt
shrimp and
there.
cream of wheat.
Standing there. He thinks that ball's going to hit him in the face. Look, he's ready for
Never.
it. Good effort there by Dalton
Never.
Schultz to at least elevate and get that right hand on it because he at least broke up another interception there by Fuller.
Second and 10.
Second down, blitz coming. Prescott sees it.
Prescott throws incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Hudson, some pressure there. It brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, the timing was just thrown off because of that pressure of Cleek Hudson. Dak Prescott had no choice but to let that ball go early. Dalton Schultz hadn't yet come out of the break.
Yo,
that's why there was a little
3rd and 10.
Bad timing on that last ball.
Four-man rush this time.
Pressure. Prescott throws. This will be caught. And that'll be Hilton with 11 yards on the play. 1st down.
Yeah, that all started with the protection. Washington
Shout out to Trevon for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
Dak Prescott could get all the way through to his final read.
Dak throws to the middle. That's going to be caught. And that's another 1st down for Hilton.
They've got all 3 timeouts. Looks like they're going to use one of them.
So Dallas will call a timeout here with 49 seconds on the clock.
And finally, positive drive for Mike McCarthy. Getting a little bit of rhythm. Still a little bit off kilter, but a little bit in rhythm here, converting on 3rd down.
Yeah, take a look at how deep Washington's playing. You can see T.Y. Hilton. He's here in the slot as the number 2 receiver. Take a look. When he catches this ball, the Mike linebacker, all the safeties, the corners, they're so deep. I know right now they don't want to give up anything over their head for a touchdown. They had a chance here to keep Dallas out of field goal range, but
shout out to Christopher for the $3.33 donation. Thanks a lot, man. Says for DeMar, yourself, and the Bills. Thanks a lot, Christopher. Thanks for the support. Prescott throws. That's going to be caught. No, he dropped it. Incomplete to Lamb. It'll be 2nd and 10.
So right now, if you're Dak Prescott, of course, you don't want to take a sack. You're in field goal range. Everything now, you've got to be moving forward. You want to end this half here with a positive, at least a field goal. Obviously, they want a touchdown. And if you're Washington, your pass rushers, Chase Young, They've got to get somebody in the backfield.
2nd and 10.
Out of field goal range, or at least force a longer kick.
Pressure. Prescott throws deep, goes for it all, incomplete.
Yourself and the Bills, winning it all.
Pretty good coverage. Mayo was there, some help as well. 3rd and long.
Dropped.
We've seen
Pass.
Prescott hook up with Dalton Schultz on that middle read. They called it Tampa 2 coverage. David Mayo, the middle linebacker, he's responsible for carrying that receiver the entire way down the field. That's tough for most Mike linebackers. Nice job there by Mayo.
Third and 10. Two seconds on the play clock, and this looks like a flag on Dallas. It's going to send them back 5 yards. Come on, what are we doing here? What's going on? Come on, refs.
There's a discussion. The clock was stopped, so there's no 10-second runoff or a forcing of Dallas to use a timeout. Dak Prescott, 8 of 9.
Christopher, yes, I still have the Cowboys. Why do y'all think I should change my bet? Like, do y'all change when y'all place a bet through like a sports book or in Vegas or anywhere? Do y'all get to go in and change the bet as the game is going on? I mean, I know you get the cash out early in some of these sports books, but you can't just change your bet.
A handful of them have been on this last drive.
You got to stand on that.
Prevent 2-minute style defense that Washington's been playing. They have not been able to get the ball downfield. They've not been able to generate really any.
Especially they're the same people. They'll make a vote. They'll make a vote on the poll. They'll be like, all right, I got the Cowboys. Cowboys start losing. They go change their vote to the Commanders.
They give Dallas a timeout. And it was a little strange because it didn't
come on, yo.
Sideline. The umpire came in and actually said there was a timeout.
Y'all got to stand on y'all vote, man. Y'all got to stand on y'all predictions. Say it with your chest. 3rd and 10. Prescott in trouble. He's going to run. Dives. I think he got the first down. We'll see where they mark this.
First down marker, he should have it. What an effort from Dak Prescott. Let's see where they mark it. He might be a little short on that mark. Dallas uses a timeout here.
Just short, looks like.
Montez Sweat comes off the edge so fast. Dak Prescott, his ability to escape this is remarkable. He takes that sack there. It sets up a 50-plus yard field goal. Instead, he has this down to a 4th and short. For everything that's gone wrong for Dallas offensively today, that effort there by Dak Prescott is the difference between ending this with a 50-yard field goal and ending this half potentially with a touchdown.
But to do it, they're going to have to convert on a 4th and a short one with no timeouts remaining.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer here. And with 32 seconds around the 50.
All right, 4th and 1.
Plenty of time that you can
this should be easy.
Ball, get up and still clock it and give yourself
get the yard.
At the end zone.
Since you want to go for it. And they do. Prescott will get the yard.
Yeah, so if you're
1st and 10.
Now, you're laying on the ground. You're trying to be as slow as you can, unpiling. You can see Payne. He's
3:20 on the lines. Yeah, that'd be nice for you, Timo.
And then Dallas, on the other hand, is trying to go fast.
And they're going to go for it.
Prescott goes for the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They got the first down, but they took 22 seconds off the clock. And now just 10 seconds remain in the half.
Barry J, I know, man. I haven't even got there yet, and I've been dealing with it. I'm not even there yet.
Right now with 10 seconds.
I've already been dealing with it.
To push the ball into the end zone. They're going to be right on the cuff. This ball's going to have
it's so funny because I'm nowhere near that, and I'm already dealing with it. So 2nd and 10. Prescott throws to the middle. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown. CD Lamb.
With 6 seconds left.
And there it is.
And that touchdown is all set up by the effort of Dak Prescott to extend that. You can see Bobby McCain here in the slot. I'm not exactly sure why he doesn't just paste on to CeeDee Lamb. There's no other receiver in his area. You know they have to throw the ball
wide open
into the end zone.
Terrible defense, Commanders.
Interesting choice there, but again,
extra
all
point.
Set up by just a remarkable effort by Dak Prescott to escape the sack by Sweat.
Kick is up. It is no good.
What is going on today? Nobody
extra point is no good. Score 6-13. All these bad kicks.
Well, you talked about that effort from Prescott. This was a 3rd and 10. Got away from a strip sack potentially. Diving forward to make it 4th and less than a yard. And then if you're a kicker today, this has not been the game for you. Joey Slides.
Absolutely wild.
And an extra point for Washington.
Absolutely
and now
wild.
Brett Maher just hooks one enough on the extra point there. So it's 13-6.
We've said it a few times now. At least if you're Mike McCarthy, the idea of potentially taking out Dak Prescott, taking out Pollard and Zeke and Zach Martin, some of your core starters on offense, at least that now can enter your brain. You had that 2-minute drive there. You can end their regular season experience with some positive.
Come on, Billy. Why do you got to spam the chat, Billy? Come on, Billy. Don't do it. Don't spam the chat, Billy. It's not hard, man.
So 6 seconds ago,
you don't got to do it. Somebody's going to time you out, Billy.
San Francisco winning, which would mean the Eagles get the #1 seed and San Francisco gets the 2 seed. Dallas will play Tampa in the playoffs next week if everything stayed as it is right now.
No, I
CeeDee
can't
Lamb's
do
had incredible year.
Oh, Billy.
For him, over 100 catches, over 1,000 yards. And Greg, it wasn't pretty, but at least if you're a Cowboys fan, the offense showing a little life on that last drive.
Absolutely. Again, credit to Dak Prescott. He had a rough half. You mentioned his numbers.
Don't put sugar on your grits, Billy.
Level, but when his team needed him to make a play, be that spark.
Yo, we're at halftime. You better listen here, Billy. Yo. Yo, we're at halftime. We're at halftime. I'll be back in a little bit, yo. Oh my Safari's over there killing me with the food right now. Safari cooking up some of the best stuff ever. Gourmet chef Safari. She's got it. She got recipes. Exquisite stuff. Shout out to you, Safari. Well, shout out to Billy. I hope Billy's good now. Got that nice laugh out as we get back to it.
They see the numbers from this first half.
Shout out to Billy.
As Washington will start with the football.
What has had to happen? Kick is off. Commandos will get the ball first.
Here's Patterson.
Patterson's going to make a nice move. He'll get to the 29.
Down here with me. That's not fair, you guys. Hey, Mike McCarthy going into the half. I'll tell you
Sup,
about
Nate?
the starters in
Sup,
just
Jerry?
a second, but he was not
Sup,
happy
Ashton?
with the turnovers by his
Ashton
offense.
Anderson in the
Hold on to
building.
ball. Take care of the ball. You're not going to win.
Ashton
when you
Anderson.
turn it over like that. Third down as well. Only 2 for 9 from his offense in that first half.
Sounds like a banker.
He also said they're going to address trying to run the ball.
Like roll up in Chase Bank.
Hello,
Hello, I'd like to speak to Ashton Anderson today.
At the time it was 13-0. It's now 16-0. He said we're going to keep playing these
Yo,
guys for
first
a
and
bit."
10.
Yeah, maybe
Handoff.
here's Washington on offense, and they're going to run it.
And that's going to be Williams. He'll get 9 yards on the run. 2nd and 1.
Talking to Ron Rivera coming out at halftime, he said he was very pleased with Sam Howell, of course, with one exception, that red zone interception. He said that's a throw he's made 100 times. He tried to drop it in there rather than throwing it the way he should and knows he can to the far pylon. Defensively, very pleased, except for giving up that score toward the end of the first half. Get your hands up and block. And in terms of Joey Sly and his struggles, he said, I went to him and directly said, we're going to need you in this game.
2nd and
Stay
2.
with us mentally. Guys,
Hasn't been a good game for kickers. We know that. Here is Williams.
Williams gets no gain on the run.
Of the first down. And now
This will lead to a
what do you want to see from Sam
3rd and
Howell,
1.
right? I mean, he's only thrown it 10 times. Does have the touchdown and the interception, as Tom said, in the end zone.
Yeah, I want to see Scott Turner and this offensive staff here in Washington. I want to see him play within the system a little bit. I want to see them take a little bit of the training wheels off. I know they're trying to protect him.
Zach Castro,
especially on
YouTube
early
TV.
downs with the run game, but I think you have nothing to lose. I think you let him play it. You let him run the entire offense at his disposal, and let's see him push the ball down the field a little bit.
3rd and 1, they're going to run it,
And that's going to be a big stop. Dallas with the defense. Loss of 2 yards on Williams. It'll be 4th and 3. So Commanders will kick the ball back off to Dallas.
It's short yardage, but watch how flat everybody goes. All the linemen are reaching hard left. There's nothing downhill. Nobody creases the front. Give credit there to the defensive line. Odigizua, Golston, and the guys up front, they've played hard, both run and pass, for this Dallas front.
Yo, that's exactly why I did it.
So here's Tress Way, the Pro Bowler, to punt it away.
Oh.
Turpin dancing around and gets hit up at the 23. That's where Dallas
23. Dallas gets to the 23. 1st and 10. We'll see if Dak Prescott can come out and cash in on this drive and get these Cowboys tied up with these Commanders. All right. Score is 6-13. 12 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Cowboys have started their 23, 1st and 10. Jay Reason, who you got this second half? Yeah. The prediction did not change because the half changed. It's still the Cowboys. That was my bet. That was my prediction. Sparktabulous, cut it out. I reward people who have been here, who have shown integrity, and who add value to the channel. And LA Safari has done all three. That's why she earned herself a wrench. Don't be a hater. Maybe if you would have dropped a good recipe in the chat, you would have got one too. Yo, they turned into haters for the wrench. Why didn't I get a wrench? I've been wanting a wrench for weeks. He ain't give it to me. I hate Jay Reason. I'm going somewhere else. I swear, yo. Oh, man. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are Y'all are hilarious, yo. All right. Let's get back to the game.
Not all his fault.
Let's
Been
get
plenty
back to the game.
Receivers or his arm got hit or something like that. You see, though, this game had an interception, pick 6, 2 for 9 to start, but got going on that last drive. Here's the out-of-town score. Said they were looking for a little.
Shout out to Bobby Jean.
Because if the Giants beat Philadelphia and the Cowboys won here, they
what's up, Bobby Jean?
Not getting it. The Eagles are winning 16-0.
That's a down south name.
And a Philly win would
Bobby
be
Jean.
the number 1 seed in the NFC and would send.
Where are you from, Bobby
Tampa
Jean?
Bay
It's got to be in that Mason-Dixon line. It's under that Mason-Dixon line, I'm pretty sure.
Here is Elliott.
As Elliott runs, he gets about 5 yards. There will be a flag thrown.
Coming on back.
It's going to be holding on the offense. See, Bobby Jean, I know. Arkansas, I see you. She's like, how did you know, Jay?
Run defense needs to be better. So the tackling on D has been great.
Come on now. With a name like Bobby Jean, you got to be below that Mason-Dixon line. I know. I've been down south. I know what's going on down there.
Right now, offensively,
I know what's going on down there. Shout out to my southern people in the chat tonight. All right, here we go. 1st and 20. Handoff to Elliott. He's going to get wrapped up in the back. No gain on the run. 2nd and 20.
The 4th-round pick out of Louisiana makes a stop.
Yeah, and when we talked to Ron Rivera, we asked him about him, and he said, listen, if it wasn't for Derek Forrest, number 22, playing so well, we think Percy Butler, we thought before the season in training camp, we thought as a rookie,
2nd and 20.
More for us. So with Cam Curl, they're a really good young safety missing today's game. This is a great opportunity for Percy Butler to kind of be the guy they thought he would be back in training camp.
Prescott in trouble. He throws. That's going to be caught. And that's C.D. Lamb fighting. Nice play. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
And it brings up a 3rd down and manageable at least after a 13-yard pickup, and Dallas going quickly.
All right, here we go. Pressure. Elliott. Miscommunication with Dak, and that's going to be incomplete. This will lead to 4th and 8 and a Cowboys punt.
Yeah, they build kind of like a 4-man side, right?
Nate says I'm the GOAT. Shout out to you, man. I'm not the GOAT, man. I'm just a guy that loves sports. That's all.
If you're open, you're looking over your inside shoulder. In this case,
I'm not the GOAT. I'm just a guy that loves sports.
Typically, if you don't get the flat is when you turn it up. So I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, Abby.
Why Ezekiel Elliott
Bills Mafia in the house.
Here's Anger's punt.
Punt is off. Taken from the 34. Has some space. Gets to about the 49.
Just before midfield. And Washington will have good field position here in this 3rd
So,
quarter.
Washington's going to start at the 49, 1st and 10. They've got the lead, 13-6 with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hot and spicy sausage, huh? Mitchell, basketball, you know. Bobby says, oh, and I love sugar in my grits. Yeah, I know that's that down south thing. Yeah, I love sugar in my grits too. Just a little bit though, not too much, right? Can't be too sweet. It's like it be just right. Just right. K Jones, you hate the Commanders logo? You gonna put it in the suggestion box? I hate the Commanders logo. Change it. Purple, do you have an air fryer? I do. I almost never really use it though. I just prefer the oven so much. But I've used it a couple times. Food and sports a must. like add to the channel like food and sports. Cooking with Jay. Do it on Wednesday nights. Yo, you got one for Christmas? Do you like it? Have you used it yet? They're fun. They're really good. You can like literally put everything in there and it just cooks, and you got a whole meal from the air fryer. It's crazy. Favorite NBA player right now? I got to go with Tatum. Oh, you made some fries? I want some steak fries. I haven't had steak fries in a while. I'll probably make some of those soon. Some steak fries. I do not. I stay plumbing.
With the pending sale and all the off-the-field stuff, and the fact that they haven't won, it feels like in an eternity. Trying to turn this around.
The air fryer.
The fact is they haven't had a winning season.
Nate, I'm actually a Spurs fan, but my favorite player right now is Jason Tatum.
They win the division, they kind of shock everyone.
San Antonio Spurs.
But he was brought in to legitimize the organization, bring back some credibility, bring back
shout out to you, Sheila. With the she got the nice stove. She's like, my stove's got an air fryer built in it.
Position has been what's played.
Patterson with the 2-yard run. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And look, that's the story with any team, right? Until you figure out the quarterback spot. But you look at Rivera in Washington. I mean, you think about overall 21, 27, and 1, that playoff appearance where they almost pulled off the upset in 2020. But the offense has been an issue, right? They haven't figured out the offense.
French toast and omelets. I'm a fan.
And again, the
I'm a fan.
is a big factor in that. And now questions about just going forward.
2nd and 8.
Patterson's going to get it.
Patterson's going to run and get maybe 2 yards on the play to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6.
A really interesting conversation that's going on in all organizations who are looking for potential coaching changes. When you have a defensive-minded head coach, the value and the importance of finding that young quarterback of the future, right? They often go hand in hand. The best coaches who have success and prolonged success as defensive-minded head coaches, typically they always have that consistency.
All right, Bob, I'll check them out, yo.
Something Washington as an organization has been searching for well before Ron Rivera got here, and they haven't been able to find it. Is Sam Howell
the Broncos are beating the Chargers? Yeah.
He's gonna go deep.
Sam goes for it all. Incomplete, no flags.
But he could not bring it in as Mullen had pretty good coverage.
That'll lead to a 4th and 5 and a Commander's punt.
First time we've seen Sam Howell let it rip, and he placed that ball in a great spot. You see Dotson, he gets on top of Mullen, he's behind him, and this ball couldn't have been thrown any better. I mean, that ball's got to be caught. That is a future connection, that if these two young players can continue to play well, it's a big reason for that optimism. But to finish our conversation, whether or not Sam Howell is that guy, we won't know today, but there's a lot within the organization.
Kick
that thinks he's
is
at least
off.
one of the candidates.
And that punt goes into the end zone, so Dallas will start on the 20. So Howell taking a shot deep. Dotson, the rookie.
Oh, you got to reel that in, Dotson. If it hits your hands, my biggest thing is if the ball hits your hands, you got to catch it. If the ball hits your hands, you got to catch it. K Jones that says, can I design a logo and email it to you? For the Redskins? Is that what you're saying? For the Redskins? For the Commanders? You know, I don't want to use that term. I don't want to offend anybody out there, anybody listening. Sorry, the Commanders. I mean, I don't know what I would do with it, man. I'll be honest with you. You know, I don't know what I would do with that logo. You know, I'm a Bills Mafia member. If you want to make a Bills Mafia logo and email it to me, that'd be cool. Maybe, I guess. I don't know how good your drawing skills are. I don't know if, you know, I could be a better drawer than you. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to. If you want to do it, go ahead, shoot it over. Would you consider yourself to be, you know, an artist, an artiste, Michelangelo? Buffalo in a trench coat and a fedora. Bills Mafia. Watch out for Washington, but it's not the football team. It's the politicians. Omega Man said it. I didn't say it. He said it. For those people listening. You know what I mean when I say those people. John says, I have good drawing skills. Okay. Scores around the league. Broncos up 24-17 against the Chargers. San Francisco 31, Arizona 13. Shout out to Brock Purdy. I told y'all to stop sleeping on that kid. Stop sleeping on Brock Purdy. That boy balling. He going to the Super Bowl. Rams and Seahawks. Rams up 16-13. As we get back to it. Yeah, Safari, shoot me an email. Just go to the About pages. It's right there waiting for you. It's right there on the About page. Josh Hawkins, I was waiting for you, man. It's not a stream unless Josh Hawkins comes in and asks for a shout-out. Shout out to Josh Hawkins, yo.
Eagles up to 19-0 over the
Here we go.
Now, so the NFC East title looking slimmer. They're looking to get some mojo here.
That's going to be handoff to Pollard. He gets 1 yard.
Absolutely nowhere.
Not you, Luta.
So the run game.
I answer when I have time.
Here today. The only touchdown.
I think everyone knows that. Everyone knows. Like, they send me an email. I get to it when I have time. It's like within 24 hours, I normally get back to you. 24 hours.
106 catches for him now, up over 1,300 yards.
2nd and 9.
9 touchdowns for him. See if Dak looks his way here. 2nd down, no, incomplete. That'll bring him 3rd down and long. But for Lamb, Greg, in the year when...
Pardon me, people. I have to address this. Matt Brooks says, yo, bro, you're trash for saying Trevor Lawrence is not consistent, but he won 4 straight before you said that, and not counting yesterday. You don't know crap. All right, give me a second, guys. While I pull this up here, I'll let you know. It's going to be 4th and 9 coming up here for the Cowboys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Just real quick. Let's see here. 368 yards against Tennessee. 318 against Dallas, 229 against the Jets, 152 against Houston, 212 yards against the Titans. That seems pretty inconsistent to me. With that said, back to the game.
Again, great coverage by Washington. This defense, they've stood tall all day. Aside from the 2-minute drive before the half on the CeeDee Lamb touchdown, this Washington defense is
as
really
the
well.
Cowboys punt back to the Commanders. Taken from the 25.
Looking around, not much there. Well covered by the Dallas special teams. A little frustration on this Dallas offense today. CeeDee Lamb wanted the ball there deep.
Yeah, I mean, like when I say stuff, I come with the facts, and people just speak from emotion. They speak from the heart. They talk, emotional, that emotional thing.
Emotional damage.
They speak with emotion. They're like, Jay, you're such a hater. You said that Trevor Lawrence wasn't consistent. And then he came with the facts. But you know what? You're still trash because I love him. Come on, bro. Get out your feelings, man. Get out your feelings and relax. He's inconsistent. Just because you win games, that does not mean you're a consistent quarterback. Your defense can win the game for you. Your running back can win the game for you. He is inconsistent right now. And I actually gave Trevor Lawrence his props earlier by saying that I'm glad he made it to the playoffs. Ridiculous. Guys are out of control. Timeout, commercial break. Billy, favorite food? So many. There's so many. Yeah. They be acting like I'll be calling these games day in and day out. Monday, Thursday, Sunday, all day. And Saturday now because we're in the playoffs. Like, I'm not watching what these players do every week. I think I'm well qualified to have these discussions. I also went 12 for 3 last week, so I'm pretty good at my predictions. I guess that means I'm doing something right. Something. Maybe. I don't know. All right, here we go. What's up, Ray?
See his flag flying there next to the late, great Sean Taylor, teammate of mine. They've had some pretty iconic people play for this organization. That's pretty special for Sonny and his family.
Hey, he and Billy Kilmer, they have the shot as the run game's going nowhere. They share that quarterback room. And it was interesting near the end of that tenure.
Ooh, beef on Weck.
Of course, we know what he did here. Joe says,
Jeff, go to Duff's. Get some wings and a beef on Weck.
They were united in their hate for me.
Yeah, go to Duff's.
That's such a
get you some good wings and get you a beef on Weck.
Pretty remarkable quote there to describe the vibe within a quarterback room.
I think Joe came in Sonny's last year, I believe, when he was in that room.
Yeah, no, I prefer Duff's for my wings, but they got a really good beef on Weck too, so you shouldn't be let down at all.
Animosity in today's world, people would.
2nd and 12.
I don't think they had Twitter back in that time. Here's Howell going to throw Forrest out of the field for a short gain.
And that'll be Williams for 1 yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10.
So far, Howell, you look at judging his performance today.
Who do you think will stop Kansas City?
He's only thrown the ball 12 times.
The Bills.
And really, that last deep ball in the last possession.
We already did it.
Down, which was a really good, accurate throw to Dotson. Couldn't quite haul it in. We haven't really seen him throw the ball downfield much.
3rd and 10.
Looking to do so here, and there's penalties, multiple
play is
penalties.
blown dead. This is going to be a false start on the Commanders. 3rd and 15.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's on the center, Wes Schweitzer. And so it'll make it a 3rd down and long. Penalty, sloppiness.
Yeah, for any young quarterback, these 3rd and longs, we've seen with the early struggles on 1st and 2nd down, something Washington has struggled with.
All right, so 3rd and
year.
15.
Bottom of the league in 1st down yards gained, and it forces you in these 3rd and passes where now Dallas can just tee off.
Well, Howell has some time. Just going to dump it underneath Williams.
So Williams will get to the 37. It'll be 4th and 7. Euro's going on to happen today. Last day I got home. I don't
find a way to generate some positive gains on 1st down. Keep their
Marcus, what you talking about, man?
head of the sticks, keep Sam
what you
Howell.
talking about,
Best
Willis?
Opportunity for a young quarterback, really any quarterback in the league, to have success passing the ball.
Bobby, I'm taking the Lions too.
Meaning the defense
going with the Lions.
Honest, because the down and distance allows them to have to play both pass and run, and Washington's not forcing enough of them with these first couple possessions of the half.
Hunt got some pressure there.
Kick is
Get it away. Now Turpin, not a fair catch, and he gets
off. No fair catch.
by Deami Brown.
So
Nice play.
Cowboys will
Special
start their
teams
14,
with a
1st and
solid
10.
Yeah, teammate of Sam Howell.
Frederica said, thumbs up and subscribe with your chest. Say it with your chest.
That's a wide receiver running down the entire length of the field and making a really short tackle on a Pro Bowl punt returner. Scott Turner told us if we didn't have such three great receivers in front of him, Deami Brown's a guy we.
You know, Ray, there's a very important word that you said there. The word yet.
Behind 3 really good players.
The word yet. That was very important.
Trying to get that run game going, and there's nothing doing. This
As Elliott gets stopped, he's wrapped up in the backfield, loss of 2 yards on the play.
And another big play there. Benning Potoa'e on the tackle. Well, this February, buckle up. One of
Potoa'e on the play. Yo, I'm like, this Commanders defense is really surprising me. Like, I know they were okay, but they've really stepped it up tonight. They're going bar for bar, word for word with these Cowboys.
2nd down. Puts him in a bad spot.
Blitz coming. Prescott sees it. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the pass to Schultz.
And then Johnson was there again. He had a great week last week. He did some good coverage here tonight, too.
Absolutely. Really nice coverage. They change it up there. We saw him play a little bit more zone early in the game. This time they match up and play man. You'll see Schultz. He's trying to run the shallow cross. And just great job here from depth. Undercutting this route, going hands to hands. And you can see there's a lot of bodies around Dak Prescott. Zeke does a nice job picking up the blitz, but they're just bodies around Dak, forcing him to get that ball out maybe a little earlier than he wants to.
3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Pressure. Prescott throws deep. Incomplete.
Hilton, the intended receiver. And it will be the 7th 3-and-out for Dallas. And now there's an injury with McCain down there. I think it's either McCain or Fuller. It's actually Fuller, 29, not 20. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, and this was the 3rd and 30 miracle completion for T.Y. Hilton's welcome to Dallas moment on Christmas Eve. Find themselves in a 3rd and long, and Dak just throws it up, and I think he got both hands on it. Yeah, he just couldn't quite pull it down. And now if you're Washington, you got to hope Kendall Fuller, we saw him have the pick 6 earlier.
All right, so there looks to be an injury here on Fuller. Fuller was injured on the play, but he is standing up on his feet.
That's a good sign. So Fuller is up.
Fuller's up, running off the field. He's good to go.
7 3-and-outs.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Shout out to you, man.
This Dallas offense.
Yeah, and I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but the entire idea coming into this game, they understood in their heart of hearts, if you're Dallas, that the likelihood of Philly stubbing their toe against the New York Giants team, who pretty much sat everybody of significance in that game. This Week 18 game, the idea.
What happened if I put this game on
be
you?
Sharp, get in, get out, and turn.
Matt, it wouldn't last for like 10 minutes.
It's been far from that.
And then you wouldn't be able to stream for a whole week.
So now Anger punting from his own end zone.
That's how it goes. Kick is off. Fair catch at the 41 for the Commanders. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back and forth battle. Defensive battle. Cowboys have been held to 6 points now for a while. This is starting to look a little shaky. Just a little bit. Quick housekeeping, guys. 1,849 viewers, 350 likes. We need 150 more to get to 500. Let's make that happen. Smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. We need 150 more to get to that 500 mark. Howell's going to throw. That is caught. Dotson, 22 yards on the play as he gets to the Dallas 37, already in striking distance.
Yeah, the key here, take a look. When his head comes around, look, head around, ball.
Wow.
The timing of that is perfect. They call those a 9-stop or a fade stop. He drives the defender off thinking it's
nice
a go
move
ball,
by Dotson.
But the second you plant your foot and turn around, that ball needs to be on you. It's a timing rhythm throw, and 2 rookies connecting for a really nice first down. That's what I'm talking about. Be aggressive on early downs. Give him a chance to find some early success.
Here's Howell on the fake. Gets it out.
Howell throws. That is going to be caught by Brown. He'll get 11 yards on the play.
The entire offensive line was down the field.
There is a flag as well.
It looked like. Let's see if that's what they call.
Well, as I sort this out, I just think about, you talk to Howell this week.
An eligible downfield pass.
And,
this is going to push the Commanders back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
Scout team, not every single week, depending on who was starting in the quarterback room.
Shout out to Modern Raider. I wish you the best.
Number 75, 5-yard penalty, first down.
It's on Chris Paul, left guard, rookie getting to start today. But just for Howell, who really hasn't played.
Shout out to CK coming through with the $10 super chat. Thanks a lot for the support. Thanks for the $10 CK. Got to get Ric Flair in the building.
One of the best defensive fronts that you're going to face anywhere in the NFL. So you got to give them a lot of credit. This is not an easy situation. A lot of missing.
1st and 15 for the Commanders. This will be a handoff to Patterson. He gets 1 yard on the play.
It's not only
2nd and 14.
In the preparation, guys, but how you manage the moment. He characterized this, Sam Howell, as a dream for him to have this opportunity to start. Talking to him before the game on the field, I asked him how he slept last night, And he said
scores around the league. San Francisco 38 to 13 against Arizona. Shout out to Julio Scissors for the $10 super chat. Thanks a lot, Julio. Thanks for the support. You guys showing the love tonight. Let's go. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the support. Dotson, big play, 20 yards. And that's going to lead to a 1st and 10 at the Dallas 21.
And there's an injured Cowboy right on the 20 to see Dotson. It's J-Ron Curse, their outstanding safety. And there he was.
Big
Curse
play.
on the tackle. Just kind of rolled over and now he's out. That's good news. Hopefully.
No, there's shout out to you, Matt. There's an injured Cowboy down, Curse.
Well, Curse has had an outstanding year for Dan Quinn, who just raves about him.
Yeah, I think we all view these now in a little bit of a different light. You know, we have a little different perspective of just how valuable
Looks like
it is when a
Curse may have hit his head.
You see Curse there kind of slam the
taking
back of
his
head
helmet
on the
off.
turf. Got to hope that it's nothing significant, but I think all of us.
So he's going to go to the
after
tent,
Monday,
I'm assuming for a concussion protocol.
I think we just look at it from a little different
And it will be 1st and 10 for the Commanders.
Walk off, and fortunately for Curse, he can, and hopefully he's all right.
And so a 1st down, though, after the play to Dotson. Here's Patterson right up the gut.
As Patterson runs for 6 yards, it'll be 2nd and 4.
He's got about 6 yards.
Yo, Zach, you all right, man?
You've
been complaining for like 30 minutes.
This kid's future by today. Watch.
You okay?
And I think it could be good or bad, right? He could have come out today and
You know, it just depends on whichever region you're in, right? Like, it goes by the
I
region.
don't think that's the indication that it's a foregone conclusion he's the guy. And then on the other end, if he has some struggles, maybe makes a bad decision, we saw with the red zone pick. Today needs to be
2nd and 4.
For the big things, how he handles the preparation, how he handles the huddle, the big level. The small things will still sort itself out the more time he gets.
It'll be a handoff to Patterson. He gets another 6 yards. Still going. This will lead to 1st and goal at the Dallas 9.
Patterson, he's getting
Shout out to Mark Plum.
He puts his hand down, his knee never goes down, and he just keeps churning. I think Dallas thought the play was over, and both these young backs are giving themselves an opportunity here. Brian Robinson being out, young rookie who had a great 1st season after overcoming a tough start, of course, but got a lot of young players out there that are doing a good job.
All right, here we go. Howell runs up the middle, keeps it himself. That's going to be a Commanders touchdown. Wow. Howell kept it himself, ran for 9 yards, gets the touchdown.
Well, it's one of those design runs. We thought that it would creep in at some point. We talked about how good of an athlete he was in college, the success he had running it. A design quarterback option. Nobody takes the quarterback. Someone has to have the quarterback. Someone has to have the pitch man. Nobody picks up Howell, and he takes it upfield for his 1st rushing touchdown now of his career. What a debut.
Extra point is up. It is good.
Extra point is up and good, which has been no small feat
Score
here today.
20-6 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This is tough. This is absolutely tough. Absolutely tough. Safari, you good, yo? You good? It's all good. Just relax. Just relax. It's all good. It's all good. Shoot me an email. I'll give you the guidelines if you want to know. But it's all good. We all good here. Score 6-20, guys. 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This is wild. I did not expect this from the Commanders at all. Got the kid Sam Howell running through and getting touchdowns now, making these Commanders look like true contenders. Wow.
Told us, he said, I like to run. You know, it gets me going, and I think you're going to watch. You're not going to think that he's Lamar Jackson, but I think you could see that he's got some skill around the football.
Absolutely, and in today's NFL, the ability of your quarterback
What's up, Joseph?
to not only run with design runs like we saw there, but we've also seen him pull the ball down on some big first down pickups.
There's Turpin, room to run for him, and wrestled down out near
So Cowboys will start at the 28, 1st and 10. We come back from the quick commercial break.
Been sensational this year. And you look at
what's up, Billy?
What happened today. I mean, they have 6 points on the board. He has a pick 6, and he's 10 of 27 for 93 yards. The whole, it's not all on him, obviously, but the offense as a whole. You come off a game against Tennessee where it's kind of ugly, but a short week. They just emotional win over the Eagles. You understand that, but today this is not what Mike McCarthy
1st and 10.
Down a couple scores. Prescott to throw over the middle, incomplete again.
First pass is incomplete to Brown. 2nd and 10. Inconsistent team. Houston Texans.
It seems like every ball Dallas attempts, every pass.
Least favorite Texans.
Is being contested by one of these Washington defensive backs or linebackers, and
I like Cooper Rush. I'll be honest. Put Cooper Rush in there. See what happens.
But I think you got to give credit to Washington.
I like Cooper Rush.
Nothing to play for, but playing hard.
Here's Pollard.
Hand off to Pollard. He is met.
There's just none there. David Mayo.
Nothing. The Commanders are giving up nothing for the run game. And for some reason, Dak can't throw. So this is what the problem is. The Commanders are giving up nothing on the run game.
And that was the first thing out of his mouth. To have some confidence in our run game going into the playoffs.
2.2 for carry on the ground. Here they're going to have to throw 3rd and 10.
Billy, you want my biased answer or the unbiased answer? Which one?
4-man rush. Prescott stands in, incomplete. A big collision, tried to get it to
incomplete.
Brown, but Derek Forrest barreled in with
4th and 10. And this will lead to another punt.
Hey, see, they're trying to throw. They call this a dig route. It's just like an in-breaking route. Fuller undercuts it. We mentioned earlier, Derek Forrest, number 22. His play has kind of been a big surprise.
Well, I was going to say the Bills regardless. I was just joking about giving you 2 different answers. I was going to say the Bills regardless.
I think you're sitting at home and saying, where was this effort last week? If we would have played like this, with this energy, this level of emotion, we'd be playing for a playoff berth today. It came 1 week too late.
Washington secondary playing great. Here's Anger with the punch. Mill will call fair catch, and he does so. 44 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. 20-6 as we welcome you to the booth, and we say hello. There we are, right? Mike Ferrer's down there. Kevin Olson. Greg, I'm Kevin. Are you worried? If you're the Cowboys right now, if you're a Cowboys fan, are you worried about? I mean,
what's up, Bianca?
Today.
Listen, I think it's twofold. I think anytime you can make too much or too little out of 1 week, and I think when you look at the entire body of work, there's a lot to be excited about. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, if you're Mike McCarthy and this staff, but we've said it time and time again. You don't want to, quote-unquote, limp into the playoffs, meaning you don't want to be playing anything less than your best ball before this playoff start. And barring some sudden turnaround here today, that appears the way Dallas came out.
Here's Howell to throw.
Howell going for it all. He's got space. That's going to be caught. McLaurin for 52 yards.
Well, that is a perfect illustration of when you have elite speed and a quarterback that has a big-time arm who can spin it and push it down the field. I mean, this ball is in stride. He runs right by Mullen, 37. That's 2 great deep balls. One not completed. Now this one completed along that right sideline. And Sam Howell, he's starting to feel.
That's all I can say is wow.
52 yards for Howell, who seems to be getting better as this game goes along. It'll take us to the end of the 3rd. What a way to end that 3rd quarter.
This man just ended the 3rd quarter with a bomb. 52 yards. It is now 1st and 10 at the Dallas 15. We come back for the 4th quarter. Quick commercial break. This might very well be the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. This is crazy. Pre-designed says, glad I don't bet anymore. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. It's tough. You know, there's people that put up the house tonight. They just knew knew them boys was gonna win. They just knew. Shout out to CD Lamb for subscribing. I need you to catch something out there, man. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Handoff to Patterson. He'll get 4 yards on the play to be 2nd and 6.
3 1,000-yard seasons in a row with 10 different quarters. It's unheard of. Yeah, and I think you said it right. He's kind of under the radar. I mean, when you think of top elite #1 receivers, I don't think he's one of the first handful.
Dang, Abba Zaba, take it easy.
At the production.
Have some faith in your team. Dang.
In a pretty tumultuous quarterback situation, a lot of guys in and out. You got to give Terry McLaurin a ton of credit.
Here's Howell to throw.
Howell throws, is tipped,
that last shot, he's still
incomplete.
Not back in the game for Dallas. And kind of hanging. Remember, we saw him go off and get checked out. So not sure if that's something there, or Dallas just decided to hold him back. Third and 6.
3rd and 6. Pressure. Howell throws to the middle. That'll be incomplete. 4th and 6. This will lead to a field goal.
Possible audition of cornerbacks for Dallas.
It is. Dan Quinn said, I'm going to give Mullen some opportunities. I need to know what he's capable of. That's close to PI, Mike. Mike, you're shaking your head. I mean, he got there early on that replay. What do you think?
Well, you're looking at a restriction. He actually grabbed the right arm and turned him a bit, too. Yeah, that was enough of a restriction for interference.
Yeah, it was a bang-bang one there, and I agree with you, Mike. I think it was PI, but nonetheless, for him to bounce back after giving up that deep pass.
28-yard field goal try.
Field goal is up. It is good. Score is 6-23. As the Commanders extending that lead. It's not over yet, but there's a small crack in the door. Timeout, commercial break. Shout out to Silverado betting the condo on the Lions tonight.
Never give up.
Betting the condo on the Lions. Thanks a lot, Robert. Shout out to you, man. Yes, CD, because we totally believe that you're on the field and in the YouTube chat at the same time. Shout out to you, Cassie. Dang, yo, we got one more game. It feels so late already. Man, it feels so late already. I'm going to have to get something good to eat between these games, between the Lions, or this game and the Lions game.
Pennsylvania, and he will be missed by every single
right? Is it just me, or is it everybody else too? Like,
in the NFL.
Just feels so late.
Really well
it's
done.
Weird.
So rest in peace.
Shout out to Jose Cardona. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jose.
Official in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 23-6. Washington leading Dallas.
Kick
Giants
is off.
So it's a 10-point Eagles lead in Philly. So
Cowboys will get a touchback here, take it to the 25, 1st and 10.
With the way they've played on offense, it's 123 total yards today. I guess you just wonder if there is a threshold.
Shout out to Trey McCorkle coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Thanks a lot, Trey. Thanks for the support.
I think, it's one thing to have a poor performance. That's 1 week. You put it behind you. You move forward. As you see from that graphic, this has been
right now, Billy, Gabe Davis.
Injuries to a poor performance. That would be a disaster.
Prescott throws incomplete.
Prescott now 10 of 30.
Shout out to Jose Cardona.
Fan, you're thinking, well, just get it out
Happy
of your
birthday.
now, right? Come ready to go next week.
Absolutely. And, it's funny how the NFL works. Oftentimes you're riding high. We came onto the air talking about how this offense has been so prolific since Dak's returned from the injury earlier in the season. And
2nd and 10.
Sometimes it takes a week like this of humbling to get some of this worked out, and you come back, you have your best week of practice, and you feel like you're better off as a result.
Prescott throws. That is going to be caught. And that'll be Schultz for 9 yards, 3rd and 1.
Schultz was down, just a little bit short of a first down.
Modern Raider, YouTube takes 30%. 30%.
Don't hurry up here. This 3rd and short, packing it in there tight.
Here we go.
Quarterback sneak, and he's got it.
Shout out to you, Trey. Yeah.
Again, you're talking about.
It's because they don't work on their pronunciation skills.
The interceptions, but we've talked about it today. They certainly had one on him, but there's been plenty that.
Shout out to you, man.
But his production has been incredible. That's why today's so jarring. Pressure on him here.
Prescott throws.
Goes up to get that one.
And that will be Hilton bringing it down. He'll get 8 yards on the play.
About this. Took the most points per game by a starting quarterback since 2020. He's number 1. He's ahead of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and I don't think anyone would have guessed that, as we have an injured commander down on the ground, and that'll take a stoppage here for Dallas. Bobby McCain, the safety, is the one down.
So McCain, the safety for the Commanders, is down. So we have an injury right now.
That's probably the most impressive graphic that explains the entire picture, and I don't know how many people would really guess that. I think so much of the conversation around the league is the 2 most elite players, especially at quarterback. You see Bobby McCain.
Looks like they play football in Denver. Scores 31-20 against the Chargers.
A league of their own, but it's all about scoring points in this league, and nobody does it better than Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And they have until today. You're just not the showing you want to see going into the playoff, what's looking like next week against Tampa Bay.
No, Jeff. They're out there.
He's going to run it to Elliott. Be close.
Junior Pink, that is a negative. Negatory.
And so the drive will continue. Starters remain in for Dallas. Looking for some positive here.
First and 10 for Dallas.
Quick throw, Schultz again. Up
Schultz is going to grab that one for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Modern Raider, it's at the top.
We saw the success
it's at the top of the screen.
With the 2-minute drive for the CeeDee Lamb touchdown. Oftentimes when teams are struggling to find their rhythm, the first thing they try is to go no huddle up tempo, and that's what Dallas is doing here.
Pressure up the middle. Prescott gets away and has another completion. It's Schultz.
Prescott throws to Schultz, but this may come back. It's going to be holding on the offense.
The Cowboys are immediately walking backwards.
Holding. Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's on Tyler Smith, left guard today.
Yeah, Tyler Smith, the rookie first rounder, started at left tackle, moved into left guard. You can see Daron Payne. Daron Payne's had a career year.
Shout out to Valerie.
Free agent. A lot of questions here in Washington whether they're going to be able to re-sign him and keep him paired with Jonathan Allen inside. But Tyler Smith has had a really good rookie year. The ability for him to slide in from left tackle to left guard.
2nd and 14.
Injury at center. That time he gets called for a hold.
Blitz coming. Prescott unloads quickly. Lamb. Nice
Quick throw to Lamb. He has a little bit of space. That'll be 12 yards on the play. 3rd and 2.
Short of a first down, maybe 2 yards short of a first. Good effort by Lamb.
For the Cowboys.
Got his 5th catch here today.
It's all good, moderator. It's all good.
3rd and 2. Prescott gonna run.
Prescott tries to run. He's going to be short. This will be 4th and 1.
This is a no-brainer here. You're not going to see them sub. You're not going to see them huddle. You're going to see them line right back up. Same formation. Well, imagine they have a sneak. There's no question they have something off of it.
Boy,
wow, it's really close.
I don't know if they got it. Shout out to Cassie Mitchell coming through with the $2 super chat. Says who you got winning the Super Bowl? Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia.
That doesn't look like he got it.
Yeah, they're probably going to give this to Dallas. I think they got it.
Initially, he's kind of stood up, KB. You can see the Washington defensive line, and it was the Tony Pollard push from behind that really is the only reason.
Well, I'm sure there is, K. Jones. I mean, there's, 9 billion people on the planet.
Washington
right? There's 9 billion people on the planet, so I'm assuming there's a lot of birthdays today. Cookies, that is a negative. That is a negative. And they are short.
And they're short.
Turnover on downs. Commanders ball.
Washington takes over, but still the injury timeout concern there.
Injury. Hudson is down
and with that,
for the Commanders.
Washington football.
Shout out to JJ. Happy 10th birthday. Timeout. Injury timeout for the Commanders. Playing I ain't going down. We not finna have a Scott Norwood moment. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Next up, guys, it's gonna be the Lions and the Packers. Make sure you stick around for that as well. If you are, I will be streaming. You don't have to go anywhere. Keep it locked in. Lions and Packers coming up next. Thanks a lot, Joey. Shout out to you for the $5 donation. Thanks a lot, Joey. Thanks for the support. Nicholas D said it's my birthday too. Shout out to you, Nicholas. Happy birthday.
Stop by Washington. By the way, Khalid Hudson walked off the field. The injured player, he seems to be okay.
Yeah, the key to a good offensive line doing well on the sneak is to get under the pads of the opposing defensive line. In this case, the defensive line, you can see clearly across, man for man, gets underneath the offensive line of Dallas, they stopped the initial push of Dak Prescott, and if not for the Tony Pollard push from behind, it wouldn't.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Commanders.
This defensive line, they've played well all day.
Jaron Kearse back on the field for Dallas.
This will be a handoff as Williams gets about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4.
Because Dallas going to the playoffs, and Washington is not about Dallas's offense looking really out of sorts. But you kind of Washington's defensive line, really their whole defense, they played a terrific game. They've had Dallas to 163 yards. They've held Dak Prescott 14 to 34. They've got a defensive touchdown. It's like you said, I think Washington fans are home saying, wait, this is a week late.
Yeah, and they're doing it without arguably their best defensive player in Jonathan Allen. He's out today, got injured last week in that Cleveland game. So
K. Jones, it wouldn't matter if Dak can't throw it to him.
Where was this a week ago? This would be a different season.
Here's Williams.
Another handoff to Williams. He'll get maybe a yard on the play. 3rd and 3. Shout out to you, Chantel.
For the most part, done
says watching all the way from Little Rock. DCL for L.
Right now, I think the message
Dallas fans in the house, shout out to you, Chantel.
This game ends just under 10 minutes here in the 4th quarter. I think if you're Mike McCarthy, the only way you can
well, make sure you come back by tomorrow, Billy.
We're playing
give you happy
more
wishes.
Than just our pride of week 18, right? To Washington, they're just coming out here to play for pride. They have nothing left. Dallas has their entire season ahead of them. You have to remind the players.
3rd and 3.
Bigger things ahead.
3rd and 3. Howell fires, misfires.
Ooh.
And it wasn't close, and it's incomplete. And here comes
nice little hit from Wilson, but it's going to be 4th and 3.
That's just a young quarterback not seeing. Dallas had nobody out wide covering the back who shifted out. And last minute, they were all miscombobulated inside. And they just completely leave Bates, the tight end. Look, they're running out. Bates comes off the ball. He's wide open. Sam Howell doesn't see the miscommunication on the left side of the field by Dallas. He tries to work the right side, and now they got a punt.
Commanders will punt. 9 minutes left on the clock. Kick is off. Fair catch at the 8.
Inside the 10. And so the NFC East merry-go-round, I should say, well, that'll continue because it's been a different winner every year for the last 17 seasons. And Philly just scored. It's 22-9. Looks like it's going to be 18 years in a row with no repeat winner in the division. It's pretty remarkable. Like, just on accident that somebody doesn't win 2 years in a row. But here we are.
And Dak Prescott, this starting offensive line, they're rolling out for another drive. And
shout out to Scott Garrison for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. They got to do something. Prescott throws incomplete. He was in trouble. Just gets rid of it. 2nd and 10.
Initial blitz was picked up, but then Hudson got through. So 2nd down and 10. The way this game is going, you wonder, though, if there is going to be any momentum.
Yeah, you see Khalil Hudson, he's in for Jamin Davis.
Yeah.
The former 1st-round pick of Washington, he's in getting a lot of playing time due to the injury to Davis, and does a nice job there playing through the blitz pickup and getting a hit on Dak and forcing the errant throw.
Another blitz. Prescott sees it.
Prescott throws it away again under pressure. Prescott's release is so slow. Like, what is going on? Keep your head up and look down the field. Shout out to you, Matt. Hope you guys are safe on your road trip.
Are you doing more harm than good? Right? I mean, I think
3rd and 10.
Mentally or physically?
I think mentally. The idea is you want to give them all these extra possessions and all these extra drives to kind of break out a little bit and end the game on a positive. But at some point, if it continues like this, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it?
Prescott throws. That will be incomplete to Pollard. 4th and 10.
The 9th 3-and-out today for this high-powered Cowboys offense, which came in the number 2 scoring offense in the league.
And again, we've talked about the shuffling of the offensive line. We showed the graphic earlier about what's happened with Steele going out, and Tyron Smith switching sides, bringing in Jason Peters. Been a lot of moving parts, and they wanted to solidify that unit and gain some confidence up front. And this Washington defensive line is giving them problems all day.
Kick is off. Taken from the 40s, got a little bit of space. And we'll get to the 45. And that's where Commanders will start. Already in Dallas territory. 8 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, this is a little depressing if you're a Dallas fan. It's a little depressing. If this is what you have to look forward to for the playoffs, this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all. So, yeah.
I got to tell you, you're not very good at this game show.
I stink, but I'll tell you what.
Keep it clean, Bob.
Definitely doesn't.
But that's why we're showing it to you, right? We're having a little fun. Obviously, by the way, that was an all-time game show. Because
your game show voice is incredible, by the way.
Now there's penalties everywhere, whistles blowing, so hang on. Get back to that thought. They sort this out, some tempers flaring.
Chase Young is on the field without a helmet on. Rule number 1 of a fight, you never enter it without a helmet on, for anybody keeping track at home. And from the sideline.
Oh boy.
Jack Del Rio's like,
I mean, I didn't negate that for us once I seen what was going on, but I had to stay in my bed. Unnecessary roughness call. That's going to give the Commanders 20 more yards. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the Dallas 23.
Sam gives him a little headbutt. Sam Williams doesn't like it.
And Courtney, I'll put a link up in the chat.
As old as time, the second guy is always going to get caught.
Now, more concern over that, and the frustration is here. Micah Parsons, the end of this play. Some get dinged up earlier, and obviously stay there holding his hand. He's had a wrap on that left hand. He played with a cast on that hand in Tennessee. He's still got plays through everything, I'll tell you that. But at this point, it honestly seems like this game doesn't mean much for Dallas. Philly is going to beat the Giants and get the division and the #1 seed. So here is Patterson.
Hand off to Patterson. Big run. He's going to get a 1st down. And that'll be 1st and 10 at the Dallas 12.
Great job there up front. The tight end, 87, the backup tight end, John Bates. Kind of known as a road grader, big blocker. He does an unbelievable job at the point of attack. And
I want to get back to press your luck.
This is tough.
The reason why we're showing it is because Washington
Very tough.
Yeah, I know, but they have to make it. They have to get a quarterback.
The starters are in.
Is it going to be
so there's no excuse for this. If you got your starters in, there's no excuse for this at all.
To at least compete for the job next year. Trying to at least get some answers here today. Here is Patterson.
Patterson's going to run.
This is not like a couple years. This is not just under Ron Rivera's tenure. This is since 1999.
And he'll get 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7.
They've just struggled. I mean, look at the record. This is one of the proudest franchises in the league when you think about all their great history. Just 2 postseason wins. They've had 27 starting quarterbacks. You can't win when you have that many quarterbacks.
Yeah, no problem, Courtney.
The obvious. I think the question becomes, if you don't acquire your quarterback in the draft and you don't believe you have the young guy on your roster, there's a few exceptions, but how many veteran guys have come in? I mean, just look around the league this year, veteran guys who've changed teams. Very few.
Another handoff, another run. Patterson gets 3 yards. Now they're just going to milk this clock a little bit more. As much as they can, obviously.
Yeah, I think right now, and Taylor Heineke's done an admirable job, and he's a great guy and really has the respect of this locker room for how hard he has fought and everything he's been through the last couple years. But I think other than Sam Howell, I think he's got to be on the short list of guys they give the opportunity to say, hey, can we build around you, reinforce the offensive line? We have some really good defensive pieces and offensive weapons. If they don't believe that's the case, then you have to invest in the draft again, try to trade up, try to get one of the marquee quarterbacks. It seems that's really the only approach possible.
3rd down and 4. They're going to be short. Patterson on the carry.
Patterson gets 2 yards on that. It'll be 4th and 3. Commanders will kick a field goal.
As we play with under 6 minutes to go.
Hardest thing in the NFL. And the biggest thing every fan base, every coaching staff, understandably so, demands and cries for is to solidify and strengthen that quarterback room. Who is my starter? Who am I building my team around as I look to roster build and acquire free agents in the draft? And when that constantly changes, the demands and the struggles it puts on your personnel department, your coaching staff to every year reinvent yourself around your new quarterback. It's just not the formula.
Field goal up. It is good. Score 26-6. Commanders have a 20-point lead with 5 minutes and 19 seconds left. This game is over. This game is over. Absolutely horrendous performance by Dallas with the starters in. There's no excuse. No one can say, oh, the starters weren't in. The starters are in. There's no reason for the Cowboys to go out like this. Dak Prescott looks scared and nervous out there. Defense is getting cooked by McLaurin. Williams just kept running down their throats. Oh, it's tough. It's real tough.
Number 1 seed, which would mean Dallas will not win the division. 49ers routing Arizona. That game's about over. So San Francisco will be the number 2 seed in the NFC. Seattle just hit the post on a field goal to win the game. So they're going to overtime with the Rams. They need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. And then tonight's game, depending on the Seattle result, Green Bay controls their destiny tonight, taking on the Lions. If they win, they're in. If not, it's between Detroit and Seattle, as we will see Cooper Rush.
What's up, Tristan?
For the first time. So Dak Prescott will take a seat.
Rams and Seahawks tied at 16 apiece. They're going into OT, it looks like.
Really great this year. Today, a tough one. 37.8 completion percent.
Broncos 31-28. Chargers have the ball. It's an interesting thing going on there. San Francisco taking care of business 38-13 as they win against Arizona.
At 12-4 and in this playoff position, wouldn't be here for not the effort for Cooper Rush when Prescott missed 5 games.
Absolutely, and it's easy to forget that.
Cooper Rush is in now. Dak is no longer out there.
Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush comes in, buys time, and buys that time for Dak Prescott to come back and lead them to this 12-win playoff season. And I think the biggest thing, I think we need to take a second and kind of talk Cowboys fans maybe off the ledge a little bit. I think it's okay, right? You're in the playoffs.
He said talk. He said talk the Cowboys fans off the ledge a little bit.
How are you able, as Mike McCarthy, to
wow.
put this game behind you and say, okay, hey guys, our whole season is not based on how we play today. It's how we play next week at Tampa Bay.
Here's Rush firing. It's over the head of
and Russ threw incomplete. That'll lead to a 4th and 4
for this Dallas offense. 10 of them on the game.
Wow.
Well, with an off season for Washington that you know is going to bring a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor, not quite sure what's going to go on with the sale of the team and a new stadium and everything we've heard. For the players,
KT, he's doing much better. He's improving rapidly.
With a win in the division against a
breathing tube is out. He's having conversations. He's okay. At this point, he's okay.
Just a little bit better.
Milne running around side to side a lot, but not forward after a 58-yard.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Commanders at the 13.
The Cowboys and the Bucks in the first round of the playoffs. You almost forget it was so long ago and so many different storylines since to all of them. Yeah, last win, Troy Aikman was a quarterback. So it's just funny how a couple weeks and you feel completely
Grand Marquise, I've got the Lions.
A lot of the season offensively,
I've got the Lions.
They go do their game last week, and Brady's throwing deep balls left and right to Mike Evans, and you're like, uh-oh. And then Dallas comes out here today and lays an egg, and now you're thinking, well, that game feels a lot different.
Absolutely. Things happen fast in the NFL. There's no doubt.
First play is going to be a handoff.
Running back gets his first touch today. Arizona.
This NFC playoffs, man, this is going to be a fun one to watch. There's, you know, that
2nd and 10, clock rolling.
Still up for grabs, but regardless who gets it, it's going to be a heck of a field there with those 7 NFC teams fighting it out.
And they'll call a timeout. Let the play clock go down, waste some clock. With 3:14 to go.
Timeout will be called by the Commanders.
Sam Howell here today.
So let's unpack this a little bit, right? Let's unpack this a little bit. As Dallas fans, it's not just about, oh, I want my team to win, right? Let's look at this from like a high level, right? Dak Prescott is looking like he's scared and he's not ready in this game. So what happens when they get to the playoffs? What happens? I just need realistic point of views.
Positive things today.
You know, it's interesting. We're talking to J-Ron Curse, you know, just watching. And what do you watch from Hal? You watch preseason, you watch college. And he said, you know what? Kind of reminds me of Heineke, except I think he throws a better deep ball. Like you know, he said he's got like that moxie, that's something to him. It was a compliment.
Absolutely, and Scott Turner, the offensive coordinator, told us the same thing in our meetings this week. He said he's got a remarkably strong arm. You know, the phrase that people throw around is, you know, can he spin it? You know, how does he spin it? Well, he can really spin it, and what that means is...
He said Dak looking like Zach Wilson.
It's tight. It has a lot
That's
of velocity.
tough.
We saw it on that deep
That's
ball
tough.
before, and
That was great.
there's a lot of really positives that they can work through. It's just a matter of how confident they are that he's the quarterback going into next season.
Another handoff to Bonifin, 5 yards on the play. It'll lead to 4th and 2, but they're going to run the clock down.
With Washington in command, a 26-6 lead. As that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. When we come back, who knows? We might have time to discuss the history of the flanker position, Greg. I'm looking forward to your insights on that one. Still more time. Don't go anywhere. 2 minutes to go here from Landover, Maryland.
Yeah, this one's over. This one is over. So. Let me know, guys. Do you want to take a quick break before we head over for the Lions and Green Bay game, or do you want to sit through this misery for the next 2 minutes? Let me know. Drop it in the chat, guys. Take a break. Shut it down. Shut it down now. Take a break. Break. This is terrible. All right. We'll go ahead and shut it down, guys. I mean, this is it. So the score is 26-6. We'll get the Lions and Green Bay game ready. And I'll grab something to eat. And I'll see you guys shortly.